Hello and welcome to Stretford Paddock. This is the WatchAlong. We are upstairs, as you can see, for Manchester United versus Sunderland. Or should I say Sunderland versus Manchester United, however you want to look at it. I'm joined by Jay. Marty, how are you?
I'm good, bro.
How do you feel being up here?
This is really exciting, being in a new venue. It's a bit of a weird one today, isn't it, as well, because we're in a new venue for a bit.
Yeah. And then we're going back downstairs to the main studio for kickoff. So
just to mix it up.
Yeah, just to mix it up. Ronaldo Brown here as well. How are you, Ronny?
I'm doing great. Feeling full now.
Yeah.
Thanks
Feeling full?
Yeah.
I had a little scran on that,
I mean, do explain what you're talking about there. We got you a KFC. It's not like some sort of pre-match ritual that we do where... I mean, let's not even get into that. Feeling
Jay and Joe filled me up.
Yeah. Stop.
Okay.
We're going to get into the team news.
Pause on that one.
Also, Liverpool versus Chelsea is currently ongoing. That's 1-1 there. We'll give you any news on that as well. I'm sure a lot of you are watching it as well. Well, I mean, on that, let's just start with that game quickly. We were saying it before. Both teams kind of look like they've given up even trying at this point, don't they, Jay?
Yeah, they've been poor like all season. They really haven't. The Scousers, when he came to Old Trafford the other week, were poor. The only reason they had any sort of... They were in the game because we gifted them 2 goals. Yeah. And I know they're missing Salah, but he's been poor all season anyway, so you can't even use that as an excuse, to be honest with you. I mean, we were missing players. So, yeah, every time I've seen Liverpool, I've just been massively underwhelmed. And I think I wouldn't say it goes on the radar, because I do think people are talking about it, but it's not really been the main topic of conversation this season, has it? It's been more about whether Arsenal are going to bottle it, whether City are going to do what they sometimes do and go on a mad run and win the title. Those have been the main conversations. Obviously, what's been going on at United, because we've had such a strange season ourselves when we've had obviously 3 managers in the course of the season. So it's not probably got as much attention as it deserves. But considering how everyone was bending over backwards to talk about Liverpool being one of the best teams they've ever seen last season, they've added £500 million worth of players and gone absolutely backwards. It's good to see. I love it.
And Chelsea, Ronny, I mean, they're done European football-wise now, I think. I mean, Champions League, certainly. I think they're on 49 points as it stands with a draw here. But that would then they would have played more games than Everton, than Fulham, than Brighton and Brentford and Villa, who are all either already ahead of them or can go ahead of them with a win. What's happened there? This is 6 losses in a row for them, and now they're drawing at Anfield.
6 losses in a row. They were behind early on. They're drawing. They actually should be winning right now. I don't know whether that was actually offside or not. You're never quite sure when a VAR decision goes in Liverpool's favour, whether it was actually legitimate or not. But they're very poor at the moment. It seems like a lot of the squad and the players look a little bit despondent. Look like going through the motions a little bit. How many managers have they gone through? It just feels like a complete mess. And they're probably waiting for the season to be over. But what's interesting is the amount of money they've invested. Not getting European football will be an absolute travesty, and I don't know what it's going to mean for them financially, or what it's going to mean for them players-wise, or what they can actually do. Because Chelsea without Europe next season, because it's actually possible, like you said, where they might even get Conference League.
Well, what happens, Ronny? I wanted to ask you this. What happens if they lose the FA Cup final?
FA Cup final is probably their biggest hope.
No, but if they lose, because City will already be in the Champions League, does that not matter? They don't get European football by losing finalists.
I'm not sure.
Work.
I actually think it works as if FA Cup. Winning the FA Cup gets you Europa League, does it?
Yeah.
So basically, if Chelsea, I think that only matters for a team that finishes outside of the European places. I think if City win, but they're already in the Champions League, then no one gets anything.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I think.
Right, because I'm just curious. I don't really know how it works, because I think, do you know what? Right, I said this to Macca on the preview. Or I think it was a preview. We mentioned Chelsea. It'd be the most Chelsea thing ever to have this absolutely disastrous season and end up winning a trophy.
So here's the rule, and I believe. The FA Cup winners, this was from a year ago, but I think it obviously still should stand, are awarded a place in the Europa League, obviously, as we know. Man City won't need that prize because they've already qualified for the Champions League. So if City win the FA Cup, the extra Europa League place would go to the Premier League's 6th place team instead. But they already have it. So I guess maybe it goes to the 7th. That might be under the assumption that there aren't 5 Champions League place teams, if you know what I mean. So maybe it goes down to the 7th Premier League team, and then 8th gets Europa Conference.
This is going to be. I think the points total, you can find out, Joe. The points between the teams around that mid-table area,
it's insane.
Extremely close.
So from, like I said before, from Bournemouth, who are currently in 6th, obviously outside the Champions League, or down to basically Sunderland in 12th, there are 5 points. So basically any of those teams, with Chelsea drawing, they'd be a game ahead, 3 points away from Bournemouth. So that any of those teams could realistically get European football. I think the ones that are really in for it are Fulham, Everton, Chelsea, Brighton, Brentford and Bournemouth.
Well, we hark back to last summer. There was obviously drama between Forest and Palace. No,
Yeah.
because of the European situation. Because Palace went to the European Conference, didn't they?
Yeah, because their ownership, because they had multiple club ownership, and they got punished for that, so they went around in the Europa League.
So then they swapped with Forest, or was it?
I think so. And then Forest got the Europa League spot, didn't they?
Yeah, because they obviously would have. Because I just thought to myself, obviously, Crystal Palace have won the FA Cup, would have got Europa League, but they're in the Europa League conference final.
Yeah.
Then I just realised, oh shoot, like they obviously had that incident with
Yeah.
their ownership and,
Yeah.
and Forest.
It's mad, isn't it? I mean, obviously, I know that the rule has changed since, but I just feel like if it was City or someone else, they
Or
would have found a
Chelsea
way
with
around
Strasbourg.
that. Yeah, they'd have found a way
Well,
around
and we
it.
got a bit of that.
But we couldn't sign Todibo, could we, from
Nice or whatever.
Nice? I mean,
Right.
looking back, I don't think it's a good thing, because he's been fine for West Ham, hasn't he? But like,
Just been average.
yeah,
I
he's a decent-ish Premier League centre back. But like, I don't know. I just think it's a bit harsh that City played with, is it Girona? Not Girona. Who is it?
He's drawn.
Yeah, Girona, and then they changed the rule the year after. And you think like this is a bit like, I don't know, seems to favour teams, and then it gets cancelled. Like Chelsea with the contract stuff and all that. Someone does something, breaks the rules or pushes the rules to their very limit,
Yeah.
gets away with it, gets to sell their own team to themselves, or gets to play against a team owned by the same company, and then it gets rescinded, and all of a sudden everyone else is like, well, hang on a second, how come they got the unique single benefit of this when everyone else is now
United had it the worse than anyone. The other way around, they brought in a Glazer rule to stop owners doing what the Glazers did to us.
Yeah.
They just did it fucking 18 years too late for us.
I know.
Because they went, well, you shouldn't do that. That's wrong. That could ruin a club. Well, thanks. That's what we've been saying since 2005.
At the time when people were protesting it and when it was talked about as, you know, I mean, to be fair, in '99 they sort of thought they had some idea of like what made and didn't make a fit owner with the Sky thing.
Yeah.
And that was cancelled, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then
but
they
then
just
when it comes
dropped
to
the ball with that one, obviously.
yeah, so you can't be owned by
Not the Sky one, the Glazer one.
you can't be owned by the company that runs the TV matches, but you can be owned by basically 500 million quid's worth of bank money. Like, I mean, obviously we've been over that a million times. Let's get into the Man United team then, because that's what we're really here for. So we've got a few changes, actually. It's a bit of an interesting lineup today. Lomon's in goal. Then we've got Mazraoui, Maguire, Martinez, and Luke Shaw. Then we've got a midfield of Mainu, of Mount, and of Bruno Fernandes. I don't know how exactly that's going to kind of line up in terms of positions, but we'll get into that. And then a front line of Ahmad, of Cunha, and of Joshua Xerxy starting up front. In terms of substitutes as well, we've got Bayindir, Dallo on the bench. We've got Dorgu, Heaven dropped down to the bench as well, Malacia and Yoro. Then we've got both Fletcher, twins, Jack and Tyler there, and Mbermo. So no Sesko in the squad whatsoever. No Casemiro in the squad whatsoever either. I'm waiting for an update on both of those, where they are.
No Ugarte.
No Ugarte, there's another one. I mean, he's off. He don't really get on the pitch, I know, does he? But he's usually in the squad.
That is weird, though, isn't it? Like,
What?
that I know you like messing about, but if you're going to change it up, the fact that you guys not even in the squad.
We don't know why, though, do we? That's what I mean. Is he injured? Because you think, I mean, he gets on the bench every other week, so unless there's like a specific reason they've dropped people, or we haven't heard any talk of any injuries.
I know no one's
training
really
or any
bothered. It's
bust-ups
just
or Real Madrid style fights.
Yeah, it just
I don't
seems a
know what's going on.
bit strange when you're mixing it up and you guys not even in the squad. It's someone who's not really getting
You
minutes.
think
Is
he'd
that
be
just-
someone that would be like ahead of Mount, wouldn't you? And I know that people don't like Ugarte and all this, but we've seen every manager has put him at defensive mid before Mount.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Until today.
It feels enforced. Because obviously if he's not starting, I think him not being in the squad, I know we can joke about Ugarte, and obviously he's not really playing at the moment anyway. He's been linked to moves away.
Yeah.
If you've got one of your defensive midfield, he's backup defensive midfielder, and one of them's injured and can't play.
Yeah.
The only reason why Ugarte would not be in the squad has to be enforced if you're actually being serious about it. Like it's not, especially when we've got two midfielders on the bench, academy players. You got Malacia on the bench as well, who's we're 99.9% sure is not going to see the pitch. So I think when Carrick answers, it'd probably be something to do with that, unless it is a situation where Ugarte is kind of just thought, I'm not playing, just like get me to the summer. There's only a couple of games left.
We saw a thing, didn't we? In the week, there were reports that United had agreed a deal with the Brazilian FA that Cunha wouldn't play again this season, and then Cunha kind of came out on social media and sort of cryptically denied it, and then obviously he's in the squad today. But I wonder if there are any agreements with anyone, whether, Casemiro's had a bad ankle for a few weeks and he's not an agreement with the Brazilian FA, but with Casemiro, like, right, Champions League secured now. Can I fucking let this ankle rest up that I've been playing on for a month? All these things happen all the time. We don't know, do we? But yeah, it's a bit of an odd one that so many, I say so many, no Sesko, no Ugarte, no Casemiro in the squad at all, when he didn't mention anything about big injuries yesterday in his press conference, did he? So it is a slightly unusual situation.
I think clubs couldn't care less about international duty. As soon as I saw that report, I was like, yeah, that's
nonsense. No, the idea of him not playing
like,
for the rest of the season,
I just don't think
bollocks,
international teams and federations don't have the power to tell the clubs that employ him to go, oh, can you rest him for a few games?
Yeah.
Because we will need him for an international competition. It doesn't work like that.
I mean, sort of, for instance, we know Sesko had a pre-existing kind of shin injury that was exacerbated by that push from Canate.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Maybe Casemiro's had a bit of a tweak in his knee or etc. And it's like, right, we've got Champions League now. Can I have a week off, or you get your week off, or what? Who knows? We'll find out obviously when we're just guessing here. Let's get into the Sunderland team as well. Sunderland kind of on a bit of a rebound, aren't they? Because they had this sort of wobbly patch, and then they've sort of, oh no, it's the other way around.
Yeah, they've struggled lately, man.
Yeah, that's it. They struggled just after Christmas, then they recouped a little bit, and then the last 3 games, that's it. They lost to Villa, got battered by Forest at home 5-0. That's what
drastic, innit?
And then drew with Wolves as well. So yeah, they're on a tough run. Because if you look now, as we said before, they're only 4 points off European football right now. But if United win today, that becomes very difficult, doesn't it? Because Brentford are playing Man City, so I guess they're not going to get too much. But with Brighton playing Wolves and Bournemouth playing Fulham, you'd assume it's going to be a tough one for Sunderland. So there's a lot on this game for them, Jay.
Yeah.
At home, at a stadium where I think up until Christmas they didn't lose this season.
Right, okay.
It's been a bit more up and down since then, as we've said. But they're not a pushover, are they? They've done very well since getting promoted.
No, they're not, and I think they surprised a lot of people because everyone thought, oh, they'll come up and go straight back down, because that tends to be what happens. But they've always been pretty comfortable, haven't they? I don't think they've ever been in real danger during the season.
They started so strongly, didn't they?
Yeah, where everyone's looked at them going, oh, okay, the wheels could come off here and they could get sort of sucked into it or whatever. And there's been none of that. And fair play to them. I don't really like Sunderland because I've not forgiven them for 2012 and I never will. But no, they have done well this season. And yeah, they've obviously got something to play for. And if you're Sunderland, I'm not au fait with what their strongest 11 is, but if you're looking at the United team going, okay, they've mixed it up a bit, we've got a real opportunity to get something here. Especially, did you say the Forest game was at the Stadium of Light?
Yeah, 5-0 at home they lost.
That's the last home game. So they want to put that right, and no better way than a performance against Manchester United.
I know, yeah, exactly. I like how, we were talking about it before, I won't go into the details, obviously.
You can do it,
no, I can't. But whether it's football clubs, whether it's pundits, whether it's shopping centres, whether it's towns in the world or whatever, for so often you've got like a single sentence reason why you hate that thing.
All right,
and it's Sunderland, and I won't forgive him for 2012, and I never will. Obviously Ned Manure for the same
another
reason.
2012 QPR fan for 2012.
You've got so
do you know what I mean? I am angry and bitter about
a team or a former player or, like I said, a pundit or whatever, and be like, oh, they're pretty fine, aren't they? Or a ref, and you're like, what, you say you've forgotten? You've forgotten Birmingham away in 1996, have you? You've forgotten that? Have you just forgotten that he missed that penalty on Pauling? So you're like, what the fuck are you talking about, Jay? He's like, well, I don't forget.
Yeah,
Jay's
it's mad because I can't even remember
of
what I had
spite.
to say last night, but I do have a Rolodex of spite. You are right.
Was Pauling even still at United?
No, he left in 95 and broke my heart in the process.
Yeah.
But you're right, I'm a very sad little bitter man, and I'll never forgive him for that because it was pathetic.
I love it. I do absolutely love it. Just looking at the Sunderland team, then they've got Roofs in goal, Gertrude, Mukiele, Alderete, Renildo, Hume, Xhaka, Siddiqui, Talbot, Lefay, and Brobby. That team, when you read it out, it's like, did I used to play, what's it called? The football game that was called like Pro Elite Soccer. What was it called? It was like not FIFA and it wasn't even Pro Evo. It wasn't, no, it wasn't.
Pro
It was the other one. But they didn't
now.
even, like, Pez used to try and make it sound like real football players.
Right.
And like Man Red and all that sort of stuff. Whereas this one, it's called like All About Soccer.
Not sensible soccer.
This is football. That's
Is that what it is?
Yeah, this is like a team from This Is Football, because every one of those sounds like it could be a really good player from a team you've heard of. But then you go through like Reynildo. Why is Reynildo with the little half moon, but it's like the wrong way around or something?
I'm on my phone, so I've got a bit of an update.
Oh, yeah, go on then.
Cyril Marshall, who we'll be hearing from next week, Says Casemiro not fit enough to play today, but will return against Forest. Ugarte picked up a knock in training, and Sesko not recovered from his shin injury even, in time for today. So,
okay,
if those are in quotes, is that Tyrone Marshall saying that, or is that the quote? Oh, right, sorry, I wasn't sure if that was from the manager. Right, okay, so that clears that up, doesn't it?
All injuries.
All
Makes
injuries.
sense, doesn't it?
Yeah,
By the sound of it,
I think
minor
the
injuries.
surprising thing for me is that with those injuries, with Sesko being injured, Xerxy's got the nod.
Yeah.
And then Boomer's dropped to the bench. Do you think there's anything in that?
I think Xerxy probably deserves an opportunity because I don't think the forwards have been firing on all cylinders.
But is it
anyway.
10 games without a goal now? From
Yeah. I think Mbumo's had a rough patch. Ahmad's been quite poor as well. Even Cunha's had a couple of goals in the past 10 games or so, but his overall performances in a lot of these games haven't been super great. Sesko's been decent, to be fair, but I think for the majority of the forwards, I feel like you could argue about any of them kind of getting a place in the team. I think Xerxy's flattered to deceive in a couple of cameos. Xerxy doesn't strike me as a cameo type of player. I'm not trying to get into his physical state.
I thought you meant he's going to be doing personalised
But
videos.
doesn't Xerxy strike you as someone that's a type of player where he needs to be like playing consistently to be sharp or like to be whatever?
I think
when
if he
he's
played 10 starts in a row, he's a far better player than he was coming off the bench in that first game. But unfortunately,
he's just
the level's not there.
Level's not there
to play 10 in a row.
So you just got to hope that he has a decent performance today, because outside of that, he's actually a pretty likable guy. Apparently, he's very well liked in the squad as well. He's likely to leave and move in the summer, which I don't think anyone's going to be upset about. I think it's probably right for him and right for the club. He's just quite not Manchester United level.
Yeah.
But you're hoping that he puts in a performance today. And one thing he's meant to be good. You know, the thing about Xerxy is, you usually think he's good with his feet. He's technically good.
Yeah, of course.
A good hold-up play. But when he's played, he's not even been like as clean at that,
Right.
which is what has kind of annoyed everyone. Because you're looking at, I think Bruno will be probably playing in a pivot with Mainu. I think it'll be Mount that probably pushes further on. Obviously, just because Bruno's had more experience playing in a pivot than Mount has. And I think Mount and 10 and Xerxy 9, it might sound underwhelming on the surface, but you think that both are quite technically good players, that maybe they could provide a little bit of a link. Obviously, against a Sunderland team that have been struggling recently, it seems as though they've changed up the team a little bit. For United, I think it looks like a back five, looks a little bit more defensive. I think a couple of players have come out, but there are players in there that are decent. We're obviously worried about Brian Brobby, where probably Maguire will need to mark him because he's probably the strongest centre forward in the league. Enzo Lafi's a good technical little player that Stephen House was a fan of a few years ago, wasn't he? But outside of that, I think United should be able to capitalise on the fact that they've been struggling, and I'm hoping that even though there's a game where it seems like both teams haven't got much to play for, that we get a decent game where the shackles are like let off United and we can go and express ourselves.
Can I ask you something, Joe?
Go on.
About Ahmad. Ronnie mentioned him.
Yeah.
He's had a bit of a weird season, hasn't he? Our boy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I saw he gave an interview to our mate Daniel Kahn at Sky. A bit emotional when he was showing a video of Tony Mowbray singing his praises for his time at Sunderland, and I know the Sunderland fans love him. I saw someone in the chat a minute ago saying, if we get a good offer for Ahmad, I'd take it. I wouldn't. I love Ahmad, and I think he's going through some things, but he's still a very good player. What have you made of the season? What do you think about him at the minute?
50. If someone comes in and goes 55 million, 50 million, Ahmad Diallo, would you take it?
No.
55, probably not.
No.
I think the only issue is
Paid that for your guy.
yeah.
We paid something like that for your guy, didn't we? Like this, like there's no everyone's likes Ineos, yeah, and I get it, but they're not infallible in the transfer market. You've got a player there who is a good player for Manchester United. There's no guarantee you're going to get 50 million or 55 million and go and spend that on a better player. You could go out there and buy even the players that you think are been good signings for Manchester United. I think De Ligt's a good player. The jury's out because he's so injured all the time. There's talk of him being in serious trouble with his career. Xerxy, we spent 45 million on him. There's talk of him going for 20 odd million in the summer. Ugarte, the same. So I don't think I'd get rid of Ahmad.
Xerxy was a little bit cheaper than that. I think
All right,
30,
it was 43 million money, I think.
34 million.
Was it? All right, 34 million then, right? 34 million, 50 million for your guy. You could probably throw De Ligt in there in a minute as well. That's like 100 odd million on players that we don't know if they're good enough for United or fit enough for United. I think taking 50 million for a player like Ahmad, I wouldn't.
The thing is with the Ahmad thing.
On Ahmad, obviously we talk about him and he's a good player and he was improving, and then he's had a bit of a dip this season.
Yeah.
what would be... Would you give him one more season before, not you sell him, but before you start asking actual quality questions? Do you think next season?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
The only thing I
love him, but I get that. I don't think any player should have, especially a player who hasn't been like in the team smashing it for years, should get back-to-back season being underwhelming. I think Mount got away with it because he was injured, and people looked at him and went, it's his injuries, not his performances. Although you might disagree with that.
And even then, he stopped getting away with it.
I think he did. Yeah, but I think with Ahmad, I think he's going through it. I think he's a confidence player and he lacks a little confidence. And I also have a bit of sympathy with him because he has been moved from pillar to post ever since he's been at United. Like, he's had low moves. He went Rangers. He went to Sunderland, obviously. He's been put wing back. He's had different managers. Managers that want to try him, even when he's had good performances, been dropped. So I do feel a little bit sorry for him, but you can't feel sympathy forever. But I do think next season he'll kick on. I do. And I think he'll be better off as part of a rotation as an attacker. So I think if we've got Mbeumo, Cunha, hopefully bringing someone else, maybe you could throw Sesko into that conversation as well. Maybe Shea Lacey's getting minutes, and you've got Ahmad in that mix. Because even when when he was playing well, I was saying we should have more options other than Ahmad. Yeah. I think that'd be okay. I think part of the problem we've had in the past is there was a stage where we were like relying on him, and I don't think he's that guy.
Yeah, I think with the Ahmad situation is there's quite a few players ahead of him in terms of the chopping block where there isn't necessity to sell him. United are going into a season where we won't be playing 40 games in a season. We're going to be competing in 4 different competitions. You need depth, you need strength in depth, you need quality. So that's why I said Ahmad, to be sold or to think about it, I feel like it has to be that type of price tag or more, which we probably wouldn't get because of the output that he's had. And also, it's one of them with... how many seasons has Ahmad had as a definitive starter? Has it been like 2? He's only 2, right?
Yeah.
He's had 1 good season, 1 poor one. So next season you find out which one's more closer to what Ahmad is. And I think he has to at least get next summer. But what we can't do is have the thing of like, I think as a fan base and as a club in general, compared to the clubs that have been doing better than us over the 10, 15 years, is we are incredibly sentimental. We do sympathise a lot with people that are underperforming.
Yeah.
And I think we need to be United need to gradually become a lot more like ruthless in terms of when players aren't up to scratch, you're selling them on and getting new players in. Because we always have this thing where it's like, maybe give them one more year, and that's how you end up in situations where players end up being stuck here, and then they end up being, when they're actually surplus of requirements, you can't get rid of them because they've had such a long body work of being poor. I think United need to be a little more ruthless. And he also come in and said though that that's what they're doing. They're saying it's 2 years. They're giving new signings 2 years, and then if they don't show up to scratch, then they'll get rid, which is how it should work, because we've seen how ruthless the other clubs and our rival clubs have been with certain players. Well, I think...
Let's phrase it a different way then. So Ineos have been here 2 full seasons now. Ahmad has been here for those 2 full seasons as well. Let's assume that they're doing a club-wide audit of new signings that came 2 years ago, plus the players that were here when they arrived. If Ahmad had been signed 2 years ago, Jay, would he be someone that was looking at to be sold, do you think?
When 2 years ago?
Let's say this 2 year spell that Ineos have been here, let's just say they're looking at everyone.
All right.
So obviously Ugarte 2 years ago, we'll sell him.
Yeah.
Xerxy 2 years ago, we'll sell him. Delict 2 years ago, no, we'll give him another year. Mazraoui the same.
Yeah.
Let's say we'd signed Ahmad at the same time.
Yeah, I think so. I think another year. No, I think another year.
Okay.
Because I think as well, this, as bad as this season's been, last season, I genuinely think we would have been in a relegation fight if we went for him. Mm-hmm. Go back to that Southampton game, for example. I know he gets a hat trick, so it's easy to go, you got a hat trick, so... But he literally got in that game and went, give me the ball, let me sort this out.
Yeah.
And that was a game we had... Bro, that was the game that rattled me, even though we won. Like, there was games where he was like...
I remember because you said I didn't let on to you. It was that game, you know?
It was.
It was like...
That was the game that Ronny came, right, with his mate.
Oh, yeah.
Walked past me, and you know when you're doing an enthusiastic hello? And you get a mild hello back.
Oh, that's worse than being ignored. That's worse than being ignored.
He looked right over his shoulder because he walked past me. I was like, yes, Ronny. And he went, like I was some sort of fan who watches a channel who didn't know him.
It was nowhere near.
A history of stalking him.
Yeah.
It was nowhere near.
And all my mates were laughing at me.
It was nowhere near that.
Does he not like you? He well don't like you, does he?
His mates were laughing at him, Ronny.
Yeah.
He was nowhere near that.
Ignored
And you know what's funny? Is I actually went over to him in the end. Was
they've gone. they'd gone.
As I was going,
My mates, don't stick around for the final moments in a United.
that's what I did. So I missed I missed Ahmad's last goal. I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Because of it.
So that was a game where I was actually a bit embarrassed about celebrating because we've been that poor.
There's a few people in the comments asking why I'm shiny. I don't.
Sulamina and Euro.
It's warm. I'm not. Am I do I look really shiny?
You've got a glow.
Have I? People saying that someone said they had Vaseline on the boxing gloves when we had a fight outside Asda.
It's because he's got a light on him there.
It's the lights.
This light's pointing for some reason.
We are going to be going downstairs for the kickoff in a few minutes, but before that, let's get some chats and some super chats. Eddie the Black with a message retracted, but sent a quid in, so we'll take that.
Okay, thank you, Eddie.
Gary Greeley 1224 says, Jay, when I chatted to you in Dublin, I said never stop making the Paddock. So it's great to see you lads going from strength to strength. It's all up to him. Would you have stopped if it went for Gary?
I was considering it. I'd had enough
and then
of you
Gary said never stop making the Paddock.
I thought, you know what, Gary, I'll give it a go. You're right.
Amazing. Thanks for the sobriety inspiration too. 3 years now.
Well done, bro.
Back on the boost. Mate. What you did actually messed him up.
I pushed him over the edge. Yeah. Well done, Gary.
Well done, Gary, mate.
Thank you for the message as well.
Some other players then, obviously, and Burmo's been 10 games without a goal. But he's got 10 goals this season. He's had spells where he's looked very good, his spells where he's not looked so good. Do you think that's just a finding his feet thing, playing it in a bigger sort of expectation, or what do you think that is?
Because I looked at Brentford, and with Ahmad, he had a poor game, and I thought he looked like he'd lost a bit of confidence. And with Bumo, when I was watching him, he just looked like he was a bit knackered. I don't know if he is or not. I'm not, only he'll know that one. But it was just like he just looked like he was making the same movements that he usually makes. He's always got that energy about him, and that sort of strength, and he's a grafter. And he just seems to have lost a little bit of that. I was watching him, I was like, what is up with him? And I wasn't alone. It's not like this is me being proper insightful. People around going, what is going on with Brian and Boom? I'm sure you guys were saying it on the watch-along. He just didn't seem himself. And I don't know, sometimes you get a different feeling with someone. It didn't feel like it was confidence with him. It just felt like he was goosed. And I don't know if he is or if it's cut with him. I know he played a lot of games last season. Didn't play that many in the AFCON, did
he? I think it was 3 games. They didn't get very far.
Yeah, actually, I don't know. What do you
reckon? He played Ivory Coast in the round of 16s. Got knocked out.
So I don't know. Maybe it's mental fatigue even because he's a lot of football, but he just doesn't seem himself. And go back to earlier on in the season. You go back to October, which seems like a different season, doesn't it? Because Ruben Amorim got manager of the month. But also,
and rightly so.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, you win at Anfield and win all your other games. Why not? But Mbumo got player of the month, and you're looking at going great signing, doing what we wanted, turning up in big games, scoring goals, assisting goals, gets it. We all love to say that, but he looked like he did. And then now he just looks like he's just a bit lost. So it's a long-winded answer to your question is I don't know what's going on with him.
I think I still think he's a really good player. I'm not worried about him. I think he's having a bit of a dip, but next season, consistent manager, different midfield around him as well. And I also think, no offense to Dallo, but I think, I don't know, I don't feel as though they've really linked up and made a connection together. I always felt Ahmad and Mbumo in that 5 at the back was one of the only connections across the pitch where I looked and thought, you look like you enjoy playing with each other. Right. On the left end, I never felt there was those links there. I thought the midfield always felt disjointed in the 5 at the back. But one of the few things that were quite good, Ahmad and Mbumo there.
It grew, didn't it?
Yeah, that felt like a little partnership there. Yeah. And I feel like we lost, weirdly, one of the few people that was not hurt, but kind of lost a bit of something when we switched to 4 at the back, I think was Mbumo. And that link up with Ahmad, and they seem to have a bit of a kinetic kind of, or telekinetic relationship there. But I'm not worried about him. He's a good finisher. He gets in good positions. He stands on the last man, does all the right things. I think Brentford fans used to say as well that he would drift in and out of games at times. Yeah. Now, unfortunately, he's sort of drifted in and out of the season at United. Yeah. And it's been, a couple of months where he's not looked himself, but I still think he does a lot of good things. And again, with Ahmad, with Cunha when he had that dip around Christmas, with basically everyone else in the squad at this point, the dips and the sort of fallow periods aren't because they're dickheads, aren't because there's stuff going on off the pitch, aren't because there's cryptic social media posts and they're falling out with it. It seems like we've got a group full of good guys at the minute. So I can handle a dip from Ahmad because I feel like he's likeable, he's a nice person, he's working hard, he's not throwing his hands up and walking back. Like, this is the right way to be out of form where you can still win games because, yes, Mbumo might not be, smashing it in terms of goals, but he's still tracking back most of the time. He's still doing most of the things you want from him. Cunha didn't get a goal for it all. It was like 1 goal in 10 over Christmas. But he's tackling people on his own goal line. This is the sort of out of form I can accept, that you can still win games through it. Like, look at teams when you win the league. You always mention Van Persie having that 10-game barren spell, or
Maka brought that up on the overlap the other day.
Yeah, you look at City where you'd have players over their recent title wins that would have a bad few months, but then you have the right kind of bad.
Yeah,
it's so much different to on the halfway line, throwing your arms up in the air or kicking the post because your teammate didn't square the ball. All that sort of stuff is the stuff that it feels like we've got rid of. And I think, therefore, you can handle a fallow spell from a couple of your attackers and still win games.
It's a great point, because everyone, I think when you look back at Nani, for example, everyone loves Nani, and his highlight reel is as good as any player almost you'll ever watch. Some of the goals he scored and the assists he got were unreal. But he'd have spells where it'd be very frustrating, he'd go through barren spells. But he didn't have Valencia or Rooney or whoever would step up. And, you mentioned there with Van Persie had a dry spell during that admittedly amazing season. Or there was a season before, I think, or a few seasons before, the last time we won the league before 2013, where Berbatov was on fire for a bit. And then he had a spell. But, you know, when you're playing alongside players like Rooney and Nani and even like you'd get someone like Ji-Sung Park could pop up with some match-winning goals. And, just players you don't really consider as goal scorers, whatever. That's what good squads had, and we've always looked at City, haven't we? It pains me to say it, but it was a good example, like when Gundogan would go on a mad run, or Mahrez, or Foden, or, Grealish, or whoever. They'd have someone, wouldn't they? There'd always be one of them on it.
Yeah.
So they dovetail nicely together. And I do think that these players are good players, the match-winning players, and you mentioned Cunha. He's one of those players who can be having a stinker and just produce a moment of magic. And at the very least, one of my biggest bugbears with any Manchester United player is just effort. Even if you're having a bad game or whatever, you want to see effort. And I think that, by and large, you do see effort from every player under Carrick or even under Amram. I don't think they're down tools. So, you don't want to be too harsh on them. And like you say, when you look at where we were last season, when you had Rashford more or less fell out with the manager because of, whatever was going on with him, lack of training or whatever it was. You had Garnacho and Højlund hated each other. It was clear to see. Yeah. And neither of them were putting up numbers that were great. And then you had Ahmad, who was playing well, but you got to the point where you're over-reliant on a player who's barely just got into the team. And then you had Cheeto coming in as well. I'm not having a dig at a kid, but you're relying on an 18-year-old who's barely played any top-level football, and he's starting games for you in the Premier League. It's like, what are we doing here? So it just feels like night and day, doesn't it, when you look back to where we're at, to where we are now.
Yeah. So much better. We've got a few super chats. Eddie the Black again said, messed up the super chat, sorry. Was meant to ask if you think we should be slightly concerned with Sesko's injuries this season. This is only his second spell of injury, I think. I mean, looking at transfer market, he missed 6 games earlier in the season, that little knee injury that he had. And then he's missed this game today. So I'm not remotely worried with that personally. I think maybe, obviously, 33 days he missed. So if we were in the Champions League and we were in the conference and the FA Cup hadn't started yet, but the Carabao, sorry, if United had been in those competitions, he might have missed 10 games. But I think one little knee injury and then this sort of shin injury that's kept him out one game so far, I'm not particularly worried about that. Are you, Ronny?
No, I'm not concerned at all. I'm not worried, especially when largely, obviously, last one seems to be a bit more impact. Obviously, we spoke about Ahmad and Boom. I was going to pose you a question, Joe. I know you are the questioner. Is that a word?
Questionnaire. It is questioner, yeah.
The questionnaire.
Yeah.
It sounds... See, but anyway...
Sounds what?
It doesn't sound right, does it?
The questionnaire.
The questionnaire. Sounds very...
questioner.
CBBC.
The questionnaire.
Just say questioner instead.
The saboteur. No, but anyway, it's... we haven't spoke about someone who's... It's a huge day for them today, really. We talk about them and Boomer and Ahmad, but they've actually been involved and had poor form. It's a start and it's a huge opportunity for him to kind of actually provide some solidity in his United career, in a sense, and that's Mason Mount.
Scored against them last time he played him, didn't he? If memory serves.
Yeah, it's like, I think it's a big day for him.
Yeah, and we need because I think for one reason or another that we've been through a million times, he's probably going to be here next season, isn't he? So I think we do need to start seeing what it is that he brings and how he brings it. I'll be interested to see today whether he is in the 10 and Bruno drops deeper, or whether there's half an eye on keeping your best players in the best positions. Obviously, Bruno going for the assist record and is just a better, is Bruno a better 10 then Mount is a 6? That's the question, I guess. Or I'm sort of getting at there.
Bruno probably better at both.
Exactly, but
But
that's what I'm saying.
which
So how
one?
much do you lose by having each player wear?
So that's why I think Bruno will be deeper.
Yeah, we'll see what Carrick does, but I think it'd be a shame for Bruno to drop deep when he's the one chasing this record. Like I said, you want to finish third, but Champions League football.
Do you have to go full Fergie though? You know when Fergie won't care about records at all, even if an individual player like Ronny was chasing Golden Boot and he took him off.
I think Carrick has to do that.
That could be the mentality.
Yeah, do you like what is best
to,
for the team? Not
yeah.
Can we get him over the line with his assists or whatever?
Well, Neil Hogan with a super chat that to be honest, I think I just disagree with. So he said, really disappointed for Heaven. He was playing great. Thought Carrick knew the United way. Shouldn't get the job if he's not really good. Young players.
I mean, there's lots of reasons why you might not think Michael Carrick's up to the job. I wouldn't say bringing back Lisandro Martinez is one of them. I understand your point, but I don't.
That was always going to happen. It's the seniority thing.
That's the thing.
And also, they've got a World Cup coming up. Me and Mac were arguing about this not arguing, but we were sort of going back and forth with this on the preview where it was like, does he want minutes just before a World Cup? Does he want to get some games? Or does he want to get rested? And I thought he'd more or less like to play or want to play, and he should play, really.
And also, all the talk and all the anecdotes and stories from down the years of academy players turning up in something too flashy. You don't wear that next week. You don't come in that car. Like, obviously, some of that's a little bit outdated these days. But I think that idea of like, Lisandro Martinez is back now. He plays. He's one of the senior players in the team. Heaven's been very good. And it's great that you can be very good. But at the moment, your role in this squad is you play when either someone needs a rest or someone's injured. And if you can force it over 3, 4, 5 sort of spells where every time you come in, you look good, and then maybe starting a new season, Martinez gets an injury, that's how you force yourself in the team. He was stepping in to deputise while Martinez was out with his suspension. I think Martinez comes back in and plays. And the other thing as well is, Heaven was exceptional during this spell as a player. He's had other games this season where he's not been quite so exceptional. I think he's still been very good. I think he's an absolute bargain at £1 million. But I do think that sometimes it's nice to just go, he played 3 games in a row, was excellent in all of them, and then you take that reputation back to the bench with you, and when you come on again, you've built confidence, you've built some skills. I think this is what a young player's career is like. You don't just play every single week because you're playing quite well. You have to kind of play the politics game a little bit as well. So I think it's fair enough.
It just comes down to it's easier to drop Aiden Heaven that was bought for $1 million. That is a youngster on the periphery of the squad and doesn't start than a senior player like Lisandro Martinez. That's just always likely going to be the case. For me, I think it's just based on who's been before. When I think Aiden Evans played so well that I still would have probably started Aiden Heaven.
Really?
But
that's what I think McCullough said. Well, to be fair, McCullough said that, then he said he forgot Martinez was suspended and he wasn't suspended anymore.
But Martinez, starting Martinez is what you expect. It's how these clubs operate. It's how managers operate. And it's probably not right, but who's more likely to have a bee in his bonnet and sulk a little bit if he's not starting as well? Lisandro Martinez, who's an international squad, is Martinez. Well, other than Aiden Heaven.
You've got and I think it does have to run like that. These things run a bit like families and a bit like sort of schools and a bit like workplaces where the hierarchy and the pyramid does matter a little bit.
Wasn't there that argument against Ten Hag as well towards the end with like the way he treated Casemiro, like subbing him for Collier against the Scousers? I understood why I did it, but like that is a bold move against an experienced senior player who plays in the dressing room, probably, look up to a little bit. And you're like,
standing in the dressing room.
And you've done something which is pretty horrendous to him. You've gone, right, we're 2-0 down and it's more or less your fault. I'm replacing you with a 20-year-old who's never played in the Premier League before. You have to get the balance, don't you?
Yeah, of course.
Point. And I think you make a good point when you're like, is Aiden Evan going to be outraged that he's been dropped for Lisandro Martinez? No.
He'll be upset.
I don't think he's going to be not kicking off or whatever.
Martinez will feel more aggrieved just because he's more senior. He's going to be like, oh, this is a youngster. He's going to be thinking he should play a lot. But there's so much, like as you said, politics and like it's business, it's football clubs are as well, where sometimes it's like wage structures as well. People with higher wages are more likely to start as well and if they're not starting, it might sound like dramatic, but board members will literally come down to the manager and be like, we're paying this guy 250k a week, why is he not playing?
Yeah, exactly.
And it'll be stuff.
Do you want to start on that front?
Go on then.
Do you want a little stat here on that?
Yeah.
I think our social media guru, Harvey, shared it with us. It was that Casemiro's absence means he cannot reach 35 Premier League starts for the season, which would technically, even though we all know it's not the case, have triggered a 1-year extension on his 375k a week contract. But the Brazilian is said to have waived that clause anyway.
Imagine he hadn't.
Yeah,
No,
and that was from Chris Wheeler.
We've got a couple more super chats as well. iDoc Ingel.
Sorry,
Ingel says, "Hi Jay, I'm the eye doctor student that met you guys in Atlanta. Vibes are up today because I found out I just passed my boards. Bruno 2 assist loading. Now, I don't know what passed my boards is, but it sounds like a good thing, doesn't it?
I don't either, but it's obviously, a good thing, like you
I've
said.
passed a few cheese boards in my time.
Have you?
Yeah.
When you have a cheese board, what do you have on it?
What?
Cheese board.
Oh, the types of cheese.
Yeah, yeah.
We need a cheddar.
Right.
You need a softie like a brie.
Mild or mature?
Mature cheddar. You need a softie like a brie or a camembert or something. But brie's cheaper and easier.
Brie.
You need a blue,
A blue.
a Stilton,
Mate.
a
Joe's feet.
some sort of my foot, yeah, something like that. And I also think you need a fruit.
What about red Leicester?
So maybe a white Stilton with a little cranberry in there,
Really?
or a little apricot or something.
Right, okay.
And then obviously maybe a mystery cheese, a smoked.
What about a kiwi?
A herbed, maybe something like a.
What about them mini baby bells? Do you have them?
I don't mind them as a palate.
Dairy League triangles?
No.
No. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's what I have.
Something like that. No, you don't.
What's the choice of what? What's the
Because that's not a cheese board, is it?
What's-
3 children's cheese. That's
Why
what
not?
I mean.
Why is there a rule?
Three
Why is
grated
there a rule?
mozzarella, Dairy League triangle, and baby
Why
bell.
not?
Because that's not what a cheese
One of them
board is.
Cathedral City little things.
Put whatever cheese you want.
No, it's not, because part of it, the board element, is there so that you can cut onto it.
done to him?
You can cut
First
the board.
time
is
Joe's ever got
board,
annoyed.
so you
These
can
are the
cut
pub
they have to
arguments
be-
in work. So
They have to be uncut cheese.
can't have a
That's
baby
the whole point.
bell on my cheese board. Is
No,
that?
you can have whatever you want.
What about
but it's
Aston
not a
Watson?
cheese board.
Can you have Watsits on there?
It's not. Yeah, but you can, but it's not a
can-
cheese board.
Cheese strings.
No.
Yes. Cheese strings,
don't-
mini
Yeah.
baby bell.
If it doesn't need cutting,
Dairy League
if it doesn't need
triangles.
cutting, it doesn't go on the board. You can sit there and eat 8 cheeses, but like Primula squeezy cheesy. They're all cheese.
What's your choice of wine?
But a
Choice
cheese
of
board
wine.
has to be there to cut the whole cheese.
Wensleydale?
Sure.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Right, I'll have a bit of that.
Any berinded cheese.
See, he knows his stuff, doesn't he, Joseph?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not really a cheese guy anyway. I'm not gonna lie to you. as you
I'm
can
not
probably
either. I
tell.
just like cheddar.
No, I do like a cheese board, but only at Christmas. Do you know that
Red
pre-made
Leicester.
one you get from Aldi?
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah. We've got a couple more. MMA Lover says, I got to say, saying you wouldn't take Mbappe is crazy from Housen and McCullough. Real Madrid were actually playing well until Vinny got Alonso sacked. As soon as that happened, Madrid have lost the plot. Interesting. I don't know if anyone said this already. This is according to Cameron. I went back to the first off the bar after Carrick came in, and these were the predictions for the league finish. I love this. This is what our producers should be doing. Sorry. Steve said 9th. Joe said 6th. Jay.
For Sunderland.
Oh, I said 6th to 8th. Jay said. Actually, just didn't answer.
No, I didn't. What did Jay say? I remember what I said.
He said any Champions League
I
place.
think we get in the Champions League.
Played just safe bet. Oh yeah. Just
Sorry
come
for
on.
being right. Says the man who said 6
you
to
do third?
8.
Yeah, well,
You
that's
say
3 places. You went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Win the Europa League. Win the Champions League. Bollocks.
You say third.
You gave yourself 7 options.
Third.
I probably did.
And McCullough said, "In the season,
Yes.
get sack it off." After the Great Suwasu, according to Xerxy, that was obviously.
I think I predicted
McCullough a few weeks
Spurs
ago.
above us
Did you?
in my initial one.
I mean, yeah. No one really knew what was going to happen, did they?
Coach Zach.
Oh, love Coach Zach.
Yes, cheers, mate. Says, why not move Leach to the 6 with Heaven at left centre back? Makes no sense to me just to drop him out, right? I just think you're keeping players closer to their natural positions. And again, it goes back to the same thing. If you've got Martinez playing out of position for a 20-year-old, it comes back to the politics thing. I'm not saying it's a bad idea.
Is Martin as
but
a DM? We had this conversation.
He played a couple
don't we?
of
We had
times
it
there,
because he played like a few games for Ajax there, didn't he? Not many when people looked at the actual numbers.
Yeah.
And there was this argument because we're always desperate for another DM. It's like Martinez. I think there's a reason we haven't seen him there more. I do. I think there's a reason why
Not the
managers.
same as playing centre half, innit?
It's not. And I think as good as he is at centre half and as good as he is with the ball, I think there's a reason managers are like, no, he's a centre half. And I think he probably knows it himself.
We've got one last super chat before we're going to relocate downstairs in a few minutes for kickoff. Fozzie 1992 says, Joe, how much do you deadlift? Well, the honest answer is I haven't deadlifted anything in a while, but the most I've ever deadlifted is 190 kilos, and that was a few years ago. So, but the actual answer is not deadlifted in a
You
while.
can read that. Read that by Payne X.
Payne X says Jay's predictions are just useless. Anyway.
You know what I mean? I wonder why you can ask a deadlift.
What's your max deadlift? What's the most you've done?
Deadlift.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I just wrote that to you.
Question.
Of course, he's deadlift. Yeah, that's what I'm
Like he
talking
just
about.
randomly said it.
Deadlift day.
What? You'd be asking me about United Sunderland next. What's going on here?
Like a casket carrier. No, sorry. Anyway.
Oh my days.
Standard body. Standard.
No, it was too
footing
dad.
as
That
well.
was like a dad joke that dads would reject.
Yeah, it's standard footing as well. None of this wide stance nonsense.
I don't do legs enough, is the problem. But I'd say 140.
140. That's mint.
There we go. Right, we're going to
good
be
day.
back in about 5 minutes. We're going to get downstairs onto the main studio set for predictions and for the game. So if you can, please like the video and also get your score predictions in the comments now. We're going to go through them in 5 minutes. Scoreline and goal scorers as well, please. So like I said, stay where we are. We're just going to have a brief intermission for a few minutes and we'll be back downstairs as normal on the main set for kickoff. Score predictions in the comments and we'll see you. Everything all right?
Yes, I go.
In a minute. Right, we are back in our usual spot for kickoff. Here we go. Seamless, that wasn't it?
It was seamless.
Who'd have known we were 5 floors away, all the way on the
Exactly.
other side of Earth, aka building. We're going to get into some score predictions then before we go live with kickoff. So here we go.
Oh, I've not had yours either.
What?
Your score prediction. Forget because you were on the preview.
I wasn't on
once.
the
You
blinking
usually
preview,
are.
was I? Tash Prince says 2-2. Zana Mandaza says get ready for
From my
Xhaka
central
Masterclass.
No,
What's up with you?
He says I've nicked his place
What do you mean?
on the table.
Oh,
He says you took my centrist area.
can we do that in our heads?
Like I'm.
I didn't make
don't
it-
know,
I did not
like
make it.
I'm Gordon Brown and
I
he's
did not
Tony
make
Blair.
Yeah, exactly.
I did not make it political.
You've encroached on his
They're
centrist,
centrist.
area.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That was the whole thing. New Labour. Joe. Oh no, let's not read that one.
Oh, yeah.
Someone said intermission. Yeah, we had an intermission for once. Simon Finney says 3-1 United.
Yeah.
Gary Gill, keeper, says 2-0 with Jay-Z, with both Bruno breaking the assist record. United have got that new Adidas jacket piece on that everyone's been talking about.
Very Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club band.
Yeah,
isn't
it is. It's kind of
Very
I think
Buckingham Palace.
Yeah,
really.
that's what I
It's
mean.
Buckingham Palace, but also kind of, I think it's Japanese inspired
Oh, is it?
as well. I believe so. Yeah. Nice though, innit? That lad's
Do we
asking
like
about
it?
Sure.
What?
Who's that ref? Is that Stuart
I
Atwell?
look far less shiny than I did upstairs, and that actually bothers me. It's one of the greatest shimmers I've ever had, that. It's because the lights are a little bit softer here. Although I'm still taking a little shine. I'll take you to the grave with me. Lil Bun says 2-0, Cobby and Bruno goals. Ronaldo,
Yes.
score prediction, please, mate.
I think we'll win 3-1.
Ooh, okay. This is
I think we'll get
basically
some vibes
Sunderland
today.
European chances done.
You'll be surprised to hear my prediction for the goal scorer.
Go on then. Jay-Z.
I think we'll get
Is it? Hang on. Is it Ugarte?
no.
He's not playing, Joe.
That's why it'd be a surprise.
I
Is it
think,
Andros Townsend for the same reason?
I think the goal scorers will be. I think Ahmad scores on his return.
Yeah.
breaks
I
his
think
duck.
that. I agree with that.
I think Mason Mount scores.
Whoa!
He's got 1-1 against Sunderland this season.
Yeah.
I think he gets one.
Yeah.
And I think the third goal will be Xerxy.
On goal. All right, Xerxy.
Bruno assists.
Bruno assist 2 of them.
I'd love that.
Record breaker.
I'd love it to break it in one day, just 2, and then have a couple of games left to really.
I want it
pull
to be
away.
broken because of the uproar from the Arsenal fans yesterday, and I feel like if he breaks the record,
Well, we've
he
not
might-
even mentioned that, so
I
it's
wanted
worth
to get
pointing
into that
out.
as well.
We'll talk about it once we're kicked off, I think. Jay, give me your score prediction, please.
Can't remember what I said on the preview.
Well, you've seen the team now, you know everything.
yeah, that's a
so,
good point
yeah.
because it's different. I think we'll win. I think it's going to be 2-1.
Yeah, I think it's going to be tough. This, I think there is going to be a real pushback after that battering that they had to Forest. I think with Sunderland, they're going to be trying a lot harder. They'll be up for it today, but I just think we're the better team, and I think we'll probably squeeze a win. I'm going to say either 2-1 or 1-0 to United. I think I'll go 2-1. I think Cunha will get a goal. I think Bruno might get a goal. I could see United penalty. We've not had one for a while, and I like the way Ahmad and Cunha sort of run at players with the ball at their feet.
3-1.
So I'm going to say 2-1.
2-1.
2-1 United.
Do you think
yeah.
we all unanimous don't think we're keeping a clean sheet? What was yours? Was it no?
We don't really
I
keep
said
clean
2-1.
sheets though, do
Yeah,
we?
we don't really
That's
do.
why.
I think on the preview, I think I said 2-0, actually.
But you were wrong.
I've seen the team, so I've changed my mind.
What did you want to ask me before, Jay? What were you saying then? Oh no, you didn't want to ask me something. Bruno Fernandes winning the
Right, Football
Writers' Player of the
Association Player
Season.
Like, why is there a meltdown from all these Arsenal fans?
Has
about
there
it?
actually been though?
Yes.
Has there? I've
Yeah.
not seen that.
Well, you
I've
live in a
turned it off.
cave.
Yeah.
Because there has been, and even some of the journalists who can't wait to tell everyone they didn't vote for him have been at it. It's just like, why have you all got so carried away with the idea that Declan Rice is a shoo-in for Player of the Year or has been better than Bruno Fernandes when he obviously hasn't? And a few weeks ago, people were slagging Rice off because he didn't turn up twice against City in 2 weeks.
Do you know what meme I'd do if Mount scores? It reminds me of a meme of a kick stream. You know that Tyreek kid? He's like in the back of a Vito and some like fan like knocks on the window, says, "Oh, Tyreek, like good to see you. Can I get a pic?" Gets a pic. Yeah, it says, "Yo, keep." He goes, "I don't really rate you like that, but keep doing your thing." He got
So that's going to be you and Mason Mount. He got today.
He got
class.
He got. It was so funny. He got
It's
turned
picked
into.
up, by the way.
Got
love
turned
that.
into a meme, but it was genuine as well. The guy's like, "Yo, I know you're a big star. And I don't really rate you, but."
Yeah, keep it up. Keep doing whatever it is other people enjoy you doing.
Yes,
I
basically.
really enjoy it. but That is fantastic. Yeah, we've kicked off. Yeah, we'll have our teams and the graphics up shortly. Just Getting all that set up now. I think maybe one down on the volume. It's a bit louder than usual. That Xerxy with his, it is a bit of a trademark, isn't it? Good touch, shit pass.
And the laboured kind of like.
Yeah, like he brought that down well. Oh no, next time we'll get him. Like I don't know, just.
It is Mount in the pivot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Bruno further forward so far at least. Mainu. I mean, Mount's the deepest midfielder. Although it kind of goes back and forth, doesn't it? Because sometimes Mainu very much is the one sort of pushing up. He's getting on the edge of the box with his technical touches. But then other times, you definitely see him being the deepest player behind Casemiro even.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see with Mount what's his kind of spidey sense like, tracking runners off the ball, getting back into his own box. Where does he pick up near post, far post when there's crosses coming in? Like the sort of stuff that, in terms of like getting stuck in and running about, he's up for all that. Yeah. But just that positional stuff, it's
different demands, isn't it?
Yeah, the stuff that's just innate to a Casemiro. Like, does he know how? Like here, look, he's got a bit of a watch over his shoulder. Does he track that man out to the fullback position, or does he hold his shape in the middle? And all these little things that aren't subconscious the way they are there. But it's a nice little tackle already for Mount, or in that position. No Dallo today. I mean, he's in the subs bench. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Harvey.
Thank you, Harvey.
Thank you.
He's on the bench. I think that's just resting him. Have we heard anything about Dallo?
No, I don't think
he's
so.
Not been
I mean,
probably just rested. He
never
never.
The questions, has he?
He's never injured.
No, that's a poor ball.
That was a poor ball.
Oh, straight to Sadiki.
Lovely crisp water there.
Who's on it? I can send a number.
It might be worth having a couple of backups.
And yeah, I know a thing or two.
Just relying on this. You what?
Is that Ben? Is that Ben down there?
Yeah.
Have we got?
Because obviously we're at the stadium
options,
light, and we're at the stadium light, and it's buffering.
Can we get a few options going? Yeah. Rather than just having one that we're sat on. Let's get into some of the comments.
I'll send one.
Jay, my missus won't let me name our twin boys after United players. Is this grounds for divorce?
Which United players is it you're trying to name them after? It depends.
Yeah, that's true.
Because if it's like, I don't know, Carlos and Peter, then no.
What's up with either of those names? Peter. It's pretty standard stuff, isn't it?
But if it's like, I don't know, Kobe,
Joe,
and
yeah, thank you.
Casemiro, then yeah, go for it, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
you picked two far more popular names. Nah, don't be calling him Peter and like Wayne and that. But if it's what is it?
It's Kobe and Casemiro. Yeah, then go for it.
Then that's just standard stuff. Isn't
Casemiro,
like,
Mount Mottershead.
Yeah, exactly.
Say so. Don't listen. You've done enough. I'll register the kids. You stay at home. You put your feet up.
Yeah.
And then just go and do it and just register whatever name you want.
100%.
Just defending a little bit, aren't we?
6 and 7 there, man. Yeah, Sunderland's starting well. You can just click it, it opens.
Yeah.
Yeah, bit of space in the middle here.
Oh my God.
I thought that was in.
That looked like it was destined for the goal.
Yeah, it did.
One of them where the keeper's just like, I ain't getting that.
Yeah.
We've got two sets of
He's a bit
audio on there.
nervous.
You can... Whichever's you decide. The one on the right. I mean, I'll leave it up to you.
Buff. There's the Brobby one, man. He's just
Yeah.
strong as fuck.
Just a thick, heavy guy, isn't he?
Ah.
He's one of those players, probably. I remember, obviously, United were linked with him when Ten Hag was here. And then didn't he have like 2 seasons of just being utterly shit and everyone was like, this guy's crap? And then he's actually been
Decent.
quite good for Sunderland.
I've seen him a couple of times. Sunderland. It looks all right, to be fair.
He's only got 6 goals this season, but where was he at?
One of them was the equaliser against Arsenal.
Yeah.
For 2-2 at Stamps.
Yeah, that was it. Last season.
So he's good in my hood.
His last season at Ajax, he played 30 games and scored 4 goals and was just
Jesus
really
Christ,
struggling.
That's terrible.
Whereas, it's not great, but 6 in 28
How's your touch? There you go.
for Sunderland. All right, chill out.
Little step
He's-
over
he's
there
through
from
it.
the referee. He's in here.
Through. He's
He
in.
is.
He's in. Got to be. Oh,
Fair
Senna
play,
Lawrence.
He tried to do him with
Take
the
him
eyes
out.
as well,
Oh,
didn't he?
Hey.
He tried to
Good
do him with
save.
the eyes. He's opened his body up,
Yes.
expecting Lomans to sort of be leaning on that left foot, and he just waits. And then when he cuts it near post, like he wants to, I think he wants
football.
the open.
It is
He
good
wants that
football, to
open
be fair.
post there, but Lomans doesn't give him the open post look, and he just reads it. Brilliant from Lomans.
I always see where that Siddiqui starts from. When he went in on goal, I was kind of thinking it would take a good finish because I know what it's like. You know, you've
Yeah.
used a lot of energy and then you throw a goal and you still got to run more and you got to finish at the end of it.
Yeah.
Always like
Yeah.
And the keeper's in the good position.
you never look
as well.
sure. Yeah.
Well headed
Oh,
by
no. Oh,
Josh. Oh,
Good dummy.
little crossing back post, headed away by Mount.
done,
Well
Mount.
done.
Well done. Under a little bit of
Good
pressure.
start
at
from
the start,
Sunderland.
man.
I know, man.
This is,
My one's
we knew
way
there'd be
better.
a
My
response
one's way
there,
better.
didn't we? After the
Pick the wrong one.
get rid of this shit.
I sent one just for it to be ignored.
The timing is adjusting. Corner to Sunderland then. Jay,
Yo.
do you know the Saturday 3:00 thing?
Yes.
Like, I get it, and I get that so many other games are on at Saturday at 3:00. But when there are 12:30 kickoffs,
Yeah.
and then there are 5:30 kickoffs on Saturday, and then there is an 8:00 kickoff on Saturday,
Yeah.
the idea that you'd go and watch your local team is already a farce, isn't it? Because you couldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you technically could, but no one is watching United at Old Trafford at 12:30, then going to watch Bolton at 3,
Yeah.
then coming back home and you're kind of watching one game a season anyway, one game
A day.
in
Yeah.
person anyway, aren't you?
Yeah.
So this idea that it's like, stadiums would be empty if you had 3:00 kickoffs, and what it's done instead is no one plays at 3:00 anymore
no.
instead. So it's just like you just have these mad kickoffs all the time to account for the fact that.
Go on, man.
Go on, man.
Go on, son. That's nice.
Well done. Did well
Ronny,
there.
Whippers.
Out to Mount here. Mount,
Pass,
sure.
pass to Bruno.
Bruno.
I'm joking. That's shameless.
he is done. Clippy.
Whip it.
Free kick.
Free
Edge
kick.
right on the corner of the 18.
Reckon Bruno whips this in now.
This isn't one of them where it might be inside the box, is it? I don't think it is it? One of them where it's like, is his foot over the line? No, it's not comfortably out.
Bit rash that though.
It was, wasn't it?
Nowhere near the
Very late there. Very late there.
Because of
wasn't
the
it?
area as well.
Rash and
He's like,
unnecessary.
yeah, he's like a full step late
Yeah,
as
like,
well. It
no
wasn't
need
just.
for that.
Any defensive third 1 yard outside the box, it's not really the smartest IQ tackle. I don't know.
No, exactly.
Even if I was his teammate.
Yeah.
That was adrenaline fueled. That, the Sunday
Yeah.
League. Let him know you're there.
Yeah.
Apart from you got likes of Bruno Fernandes and that can punish you at this level
Yeah,
when you
that's,
do
that's not the one, is it?
it.
I think he's going to hit this from here. I think he should as well. Back post. Oh, he's squared
Go
it
on.
to Ahmad.
Go
Go
on.
on, son.
Oh, do you know what? It was a nice
good
little move
idea.
there.
It's
On
there
his
for
left
him.
as well. Yeah,
And,
That's a good idea.
and the weight on that as well.
Good idea.
He should be hitting the target there.
yeah, he should because it's well wide. in
Yeah,
there.
it is.
Do you-
And do you know normally in the Premier League you don't have the time to play that ball as slowly as that. You normally have to ping it in a little bit quicker so that the first time shots were really difficult. He had
Does-
time there, Ahmad.
Does Bruno shoot if he's not chasing a record?
I don't know actually. In that
Or if
position,
it's-
I'm not
I was
sure.
thinking more, it's the Stadium of Light. Let's
you
give
look-
it to Ahmad.
Maybe, but you
Or
look-
maybe there was the assist
Yeah.
thing.
The position that Ahmad's in there, that is a better position than the one Bruno's in. So I think they might have squared it.
I think the only thing I would say, not that, just found it, but I think the keeper had it covered anyway, to be honest with you. It didn't look like it was well over on that side.
Yeah, it's just a poor finish, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Luscious Andy says, Joe, do you pull guard? No. I don't.
Do you pull guard?
Yeah.
You got told that top that you're wearing's like really nice, and I feel like you've.
Who told me that?
Oh, he had to get there then, Senna Lommons, and he did.
Has he got kicked in the face?
I think
he did kick him.
Yeah, came out there
He's
quickly,
brave.
and he had to be brave.
Yeah.
And he had to get there.
First little tussle between Robbie and Martinez. I think they might have been teammates, maybe not. Was he offside?
No, if
No,
we were just
I
on.
think
Very tight.
Oh, he gets a bit lucky, doesn't he, Brobs? Does well there, Lommons. Brave. I say he can get kicked in the face very easily with these.
What brave with him coming up. Oh, we got
Oh, I think he stands on his wrist, does he?
Yeah. He probably does get there first though. It's just like the second step like went on his.
Yeah. And he's
On his
so
wrist.
close as well that he
Brave
couldn't
man.
get it over him. Who told me this jacket was nice, this jumper?
Oh,
said that?
I thought there was like a whole thing about it because it is nice.
a whole
First
thing
of all,
about
thank
it.
you. I didn't.
Maybe I
don't
just
know.
imagined
when
it.
you say
Just
whole
imagine
thing,
it.
what do you
Maybe
mean?
what you mean to say is, Joe, I like your jumper. That's what you wanted to say.
Well done, Mason Mount.
Well done indeed, yeah. Because Cobby got a little bit unlucky there, a little bit slow on the ball.
Yeah, wasn't it great?
And Sunderland are just getting the look of the bounce at the minute, aren't they? When the two players come together and the ball spills out, last two or three have just gone Sunderland's way, but Mason Mount recovers really well there with a slide tackle from behind, but very clean. Oh, go on, Prunes.
Can we hold it?
Bless you.
Quick
Thank
start.
you.
Quick start from Sunderland, 10 minutes and get a foot on it now would be nice.
Yeah, exactly. I think that seems to be the idea, doesn't it? You got Mainu dropping in, Martinez. Be interesting to see the need for Mainu to drop in the way that he has with Martinez there, because obviously he's more than happy to have the ball at his feet, more than Aidan Heaven probably, even though Heaven's very good. Go on then, son. Oh. Slipped.
Slip and slide. That's Reynaldo, by the way, and he also that Reynaldo that you mentioned looks like a This Is Football creation.
Yeah.
His appearance and hairstyle kind of like aligns with that.
What are you on about?
Reynaldo. We're saying that he's just a kind of...
He looks slightly default, is my thing.
What are you trying?
It's the haircut as well. It's just like, yeah,
Slightly
like the
default.
like the maximum you're allowed at a boarding school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't... the maximum you're allowed at a boarding school.
It's offside.
No.
What, get on?
It's well
Are
on
they giving it off?
Yeah, offside. He's only a yard onside.
Yeah.
That's a ludicrous decision.
We'll take it.
If we get a pen, is Bruno passing it Messi style, says James Vernon? No.
I hope so.
Talking about
I'm
this
hoping
the other day,
so.
was it? Who was it? I actually did it. Was it Cruyff and Jesper Olsen or someone? Like,
I'd love it for the outrage though,
what? For
You know
just
what I mean?
Stat padding.
yeah.
especially if he scored.
If we were 4-0 up and he already had a hat-trick, then maybe.
Yeah,
But
maybe.
if it's fucking 0-0, it would be
insane.
absolutely insane. Hurry up. Hurry up. See, again, they got the look of the bobble, but that's because we did the wrong thing. Mason Mount just took too long on the ball there. Good tracking back from Cobby. Get closer. Yeah,
Yeah,
probably
a little
don't
bit.
want to cross it from there, does he?
A little bit sharper than this, isn't it?
Yeah, they're up for it, Sunderland. Love. Amilzi says, love to see Jay back on the watch along after being on new baby duty. Hope the baby's healthy and doing well.
Thank you. Appreciate that, man. All good, yeah.
Good.
She's doing well. She's getting a little bit giddy now and that, smiling and that. And
When do they
shouting.
have their eyes open consistently?
No, pretty much all the time.
Do they?
Yeah.
As soon as they
'Cause
leave the
aren't
hospital,
they-
really. Yeah.
Aren't they at a point to start with first couple of weeks where they're like asleep more than they're awake?
Oh, right, okay, sorry. Yeah, a little bit, but they get more alert. And
Yeah.
their eyes, obviously, well, not all the time, but my kids' eyes change colour. So they start off blue and they go brown.
What, in the presence of evil?
Yeah.
Like Frodo's sword?
Is that a Lord of the Rings reference?
What else could it be? No, that's a great
Is there a link?
reference.
I thought it was only green eyes.
I don't know. I always get
No,
confused.
yeah,
with
it's a Lord of the Rings
and
reference.
Harry
When an
Potter
orc
and
is
that.
nearby, it
Is
glows
that
blue.
when you get the golden Quidditch.
Not the golden Quidditch.
Quidditch,
no.
that's Harry Potter, no?
Yeah,
See,
obviously.
we can't out nerd Joel, man. You can't out nerd Joel.
Joel
Smith.
gets annoyed with me because he loves Lord of the Rings.
I do love Lord of the Rings.
And he gets annoyed that I'm not bothered about it. And that
believe it.
he gets annoyed that I watched the first Lord of the Rings film and didn't bother with the next.
I actually didn't know that.
Same.
I can't even believe that.
Listen,
Even from a filmmaking perspective, you should respect it enough to watch it. Don't care the craft.
Respect the technical craft.
That has rattled you.
Yeah, the way into it.
You like film, Jay. You're not just someone that
Yeah,
watches
I do.
movies.
And
You like
I
it.
watched the first one and I thought, you know, after all that, and he still didn't get the bleeding ring. Nah, you're all right.
They did get it. They've got it in the first one.
Have they? I thought, no, they haven't.
Yes, they have.
The Fellowship of the Ring.
They've got the ring for the whole time.
I thought they went after it.
No, they're
I
not
must
going
have
after
missed
it. They're taking.
I must have
You
misremembered.
fundamentally misunderstood. The
I know it
first
took
film.
Sean Bean about 3 hours to die. Honestly.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, one of
he
the
gets
greatest
shot
warriors.
with an arrow. And
One of the greatest warriors
farewell speech for about 2 hours.
in the land, in all of Middle Earth. Yeah, it might take him a little while to die. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the way he's
Got on with
speaking
it.
about him like he's in a genuine non-fictional
I
warrior.
respect the fact he still had
Yeah.
his Sheffield accent.
Why wouldn't he?
He never lets that go, does he?
No. He's not going to borrow a mere southern accent for Lord of the Rings, is he? His character's called Boromir.
Who's your favourite character?
All right, thank you. Sorry.
What?
Who's your favourite character? Dumbledore.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hulk. Shut up.
I know who your favourite character is.
What?
Arrogant.
That's a fucking herb. That's a walking sensation.
Wait, I can do
flavour.
this. Bilbo Baggins.
Bilbo Baggins is good, but he's not my favourite.
Frodo.
I think Frodo's underrated.
Right, I'm gonna minute. Oh, wait a minute.
I actually don't know who my favourite character is.
No, there's one more.
Everyone's-
Gandalf.
He might be my favourite
Gandalf.
character.
See?
Yeah. But everyone's favourite character, or a lot of people's, is Sam, isn't it?
Sam.
Yeah, Samwise.
Sam Wise. That's
Yeah.
a character in Lord of the Rings. That sounds like someone who works down cost cutter.
Why does it?
Sam Wise.
Yes,
Just
that's his,
doesn't
that's his
sound very-
first name, Samwise.
Oh right, I thought it was like Sam Wise, like Ernie Wise.
No.
Right, okay. We'll let you know, friend.
Samwise Gamgee.
That's more like it. That's
Yeah,
more
that
of a
is- yeah.
sort of Lord of the Rings type name.
Samwise.
I just
But
thought
he's,
his first
so
name
your
was
favourite
Sam,
is
his surname was
Samwise.
Wise.
No, I'm not saying he's my favourite. I do really like him. He's everyone's favourite, really.
Brian Bobby popping up on wings.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's not Brian Bobby. That was quite bad from me.
Are there many black people in Lord of the Rings?
No.
That's a bit racist, isn't it?
Is it? I don't know.
They were in Game. You know what's funny? They're in Game of Thrones, right?
I tell you what, there's a lot. This is the problem with the way it's been done. But the Rings of Power, which is set before the actual films,
Right.
there's a lot of black people in that.
Oh, right, okay.
But then in the films, there isn't.
Right, okay.
So then you
shit.
think, what happened there?
We just spawned.
Yeah, exactly. It almost implies. Well, no, despawned.
Despawned.
Is the problem.
He just wipes them out.
It almost implies
Yeah.
something really bad went on.
No,
Nah,
no,
it's
no,
short.
no,
Anyway,
It's not that.
it's-
It's not that one. It's this one.
no.
Nah,
hits his
Stop
stomach
it.
first.
Yeah,
not-
Hits his
no,
stomach
fuck
first.
off.
It's this ain't the Champions League, lad.
Yeah.
I love that from Ahmad. Yeah, get out of it. Right, that one.
It hits his stomach
It's
first.
his stomach
anyway.
first, you stupid bastards.
Stomach, then hand.
You can see it hits
Which-
his stomach.
Gets you a pen in the Champions League, but not in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Is that the rule?
I think so.
Premier League has the rule correct, by the way.
Yeah.
Wait, what competition was it where the Martinez won?
That was
Not see that.
that was the Champions League.
No, it was Europa.
Oh, sorry, yeah. It was the
We
Europa
had to-
League.
that's why we had to play Barca in it in the playoff in the end.
But it was absolute bollocks.
Yeah, is it hip?
Yeah.
He slide tackle blocked.
Yeah.
The balls like
But that
hit his
season
foot
in the Champions
and-
League and the Europa League, that was the rule as well.
That you can't hit
Yeah.
body part before
I know
the
they've
hand.
changed it, but it wasn't then.
Yeah, so we got done.
Yeah.
Yeah, because so he's I think he's went to jump and block it like in a slide tackle. It's blatant. It's like hit his leg.
Yeah.
His hand's up in the air, but it's hit his leg and then come up
Yeah.
and then hit his hand, and then he got VAR and he kept it as a pen.
Disgusting. To be fair though, I didn't mind that because those 2 games against Barcelona were mint.
Well, Anthony finish.
Yeah.
Um,
Isn't it mad that season we beat like Arsenal, City, Liverpool, Barcelona?
wicked, wasn't it? It was great. 07 Mario De Silva with a super chat says, "Who in the United squad is our Sam?" So if I give you the characteristics, do you want to?
Yeah, because I won't know.
So he's the likable, very friendly, but most importantly, resilient. Doesn't give up when things get tough. Never gives in, and is always telling everyone else, "You can do this. You can keep going. I'll help you." You know?
Right. Okay.
That's why he's so liked. Giving Dallo vibes. Maybe not the smartest, but he overcomes that with genuine kindness.
Dallo.
It's Dallo, innit?
Yeah.
Or Maguire.
Is he capable of Maguire? Could be.
So who plays him in the films? Is it Sean Astin?
Yeah.
Right.
Who is now the head of
MI5.
SAG.
Oh, the Screen Actors Guild.
I think so, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Does he have any bozo moments?
Yeah, he's a clumsy.
Does he have a glitch?
He's a clumsy chap, and he blushes around
Women.
Around women. It's Dallo, innit? It's Dallo.
Dallo.
I think Dallo's our Sam.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Mario De Silva. Joe's Kindle says Sam's a total beg. It's the spider. End of. She-lob. Best hijacker says, "Guys, I can't pinpoint what's wrong with the team today. Is it lack of urgency, lack of main players? Seems like we're getting steamrolled."
Come on.
Yeah.
By the way, Ronny looks very buff. You can fight Steve UFC style.
He must be talking about when I had my t-shirt on. I don't want buffing this.
Yeah, you do.
But yeah,
Come on, that's poor.
I'm leaning up at the minute. You know, summer's around the corner, trying to get shredded and
Shredded and wedded, aren't you?
wedded.
Yeah.
Looking out for the ladies. Shredded and wedded. Yostradama says, "Jay, did you ever say in your daughter's name, or is she called Marwan?"
No, that's a good question. That I think had she been a lad, that would have been a conversation we were having. It was a bit of a struggle. We couldn't agree on a name, and then my missus suggested a name. I wasn't too keen. I told it Joe. Joe liked it, so we went with it. That's pretty much the story.
True.
That kind of is.
Is it really? I love that. Oh, fucking hell, Luke.
It sort of is. I went over and I said, "Do you know what, that name?" I was chatting to Joe about it, and he likes it, and I think he's got a point. And she's like, I knew you'd like it if Joe liked it.
What's the name?
Ada Ray.
Huh?
Ada Ray.
Okay.
So it's like a hyphenated Ray after the singer, which I didn't even realise when I agreed to it.
Motorhead.
Yeah. All my kids have got my surname. Ironically, the only one who's not got my surname in my house is me missus. Oh, there's a bit of a glitch here.
No, it just got paused.
My laptop just went weird at the same time then. My laptop logged out and the mouse wouldn't work.
Oh dear, maybe there's something going on. It's the government.
Yeah, I don't know what. It's not best hijacker. Is it? Don't use your tools for evil.
He sent us a Trojan horse.
Yeah. A script kiddie.
Yeah.
People saying that Bruno is Frodo.
Frodo.
And I don't disagree with that. I think Bruno, it would be Frodo, yeah.
See, I don't know the characteristics of these people.
Frodo is the
Oh my god.
sort of troubled ring bearer.
Okay.
Jim Ratcliffe is Saruman, yeah.
See, I don't, this is what
Yeah.
I mean. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I agree, man.
I thought he was more.
I was thinking, but then when you said
Gollum.
No, that's Garnacho.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Sodom.
Gollum.
Oh,
Gollum.
why have I said Sodom?
I don't know. I don't.
Sodom.
Let's not get into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gollum is the Andy Serkis guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah. Good character.
Yeah, man. Who's Orlando Bloom in it then?
Legolas.
Legolas.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
He's an elf.
Right.
Alpha male. Or
Nice.
In a sort of quiet way, yeah. I'd say so.
Okay.
Gimli,
Uh,
probably.
You must be
Maybe
playing.
Luke Shaw, yeah.
Right. Who's Gimli? What's Gimli like?
Gimli is a sort of is a dwarf character,
You must be playing so well.
and
I love the fact they got elves and dwarves. We don't got any black people. What's going on here? Do you know what I mean? Like every sort of being known to man except black people.
interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it is interesting.
Does it? What do you actually think of it? What
And
do you
it
make
doesn't
of
matter.
Does it
I
not?
don't get the story. I'm not going to pretend. Like I always wind my missus up about the lack of black people in Harry Potter. Because we went to fancy dress as Harry Potter once, like themed, and I had to go as Voldemort and paint myself grey. Because there was like 0 black people. And she was like, and she was like finding me that guy, the Jamaican shrunken head guy and all this. And I was like, well, that's a bit racist for starters. And I'm not going as him. That's like a minor character.
There's the lad who...
I mean, to be fair, the lad's mixed race and he went
it?
as Harry Potter. It's not that deep.
Yeah.
But no, I was on a bit of a wind-up.
Yeah, it's interesting.
But no, I'm only messing. I don't care about whether Lord of the Rings is diverse.
I mean, in terms of species, it's quite diverse.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. You can't move for
Don't want people getting accused of me of like caring about this. I should give the second and third films a go, to be fair.
Give them a go.
You do make a good point about like they did win a load of Oscars, didn't they?
Yeah, I think it's got the record for most Oscars ever
Yeah,
won.
is it Peter Jackson who's the director?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a shame because I saw the first one at the cinema.
I'm just talking about.
You're quite passionate about this, isn't it?
So go on,
you can tell we're playing really well, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's quite a neutral game. Sunderland look decent. We look fine.
We've digressed.
Nothing's really happening on the game wise. So go on.
The scale is
Yeah.
fit into the cinema, so maybe I'm obviously not going to do that now because it's not still at the cinema. But that would have been a move.
I think it's more Sunderland look decent. We look asleep more.
Yeah, but Sunderland haven't made loads of chances or anything. It's just been quite a. Go on.
We look kind of like
Quality night.
what's the word? Not we playing like there isn't much jeopardy in the match. Basically, is what I'm saying. Yeah.
We'll ask if we need anything.
Harry's was shouting, bit legless, and Ronny went, And then Joe's like, we'll ask if we need anything. Like, told him off for joining in the conversation.
Don't worry, we'll let you know. If
Yeah.
Thank you.
Harry, thank you for that, Harry. I thought it was a valid point.
No, it was.
Yeah, if you were shouting out Gandalf or something, he'd have joined in with you.
Man said stay in your
Corner.
lane,
It's a
lad.
deep one. Maguire back.
Oh!
That, I think.
Yes.
It's mad how Maguire gets double marked and the ball still finds his head
And he's just
because
rubbing it.
because it covers the.
Did he head their head?
Yeah.
I think he did, didn't he? Oh
Ooh,
yeah.
them ones hurt,
Gets
man.
a bit of Brobby on it.
It
doesn't
does,
it?
doesn't it?
The nose.
If they were two cars, they would have exchanged paint a little bit there, wouldn't they?
Yes.
Would they have exchanged details after it though? Or would one of
I
them
don't
have
think
run-
Maguire would have wanted to go through insurance there.
Yeah.
Go on. He was just working out if he could hit that first time, when he? But
Yeah.
he just couldn't get it.
No, Cooney's always itching to shoot.
Yeah.
Got a chance here.
Go on, Ahmad.
Overload.
Go on, lad. Oh, unlucky. Keep going, son.
Worth an effort as well because there was space behind him if he could get past
That's
him
it,
there.
man.
Clippy. Got that little stabby.
Oh, mate.
Chance here. Back post whippers.
Yes.
Ahmad.
Quite enough on it. Going back out to Cunha.
Junior.
Why you being a
First time cross. Good cross as well, Zerxy.
Xerxy.
Ooh, over. Should do better there, you know.
He should.
Like, he's got loads of space around him. I think he got it.
a bit far out.
It is, but still.
Head it down.
Like, if you're looking at this, I think it's...
It's a good cross this from Cunha first time as well.
I think he can do better, personally. Let's have a look.
He's
Nah,
backing
he's
up.
going
Yeah,
back.
He's
It's
backing
not
a little bit. I thought he just
No,
was set already, but
he's backing it up.
Yeah,
that's
to be
a bit
fair,
harder.
it is an harder one than I initially thought.
Okay.
All
Hopefully
time.
that wakes us up.
Super chat from Garbags. All-time player who's
Wow.
Gandalf. It's gotta be Giggs, hasn't it?
So Gandalf, is he like the governor?
He's sort of the governor. He's been around forever. Really powerful, but doesn't use it
He's
very
Ian,
often.
Ian McKellen.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Yeah, Busby or something? That was it, a player, sorry.
He's kind of
Bobby Charlton.
above all that. It could be Charlton, yeah.
Bobby Charlton.
Charlton.
Yeah, okay.
Steve Bruce's Peregrine Tuck says punctual wizard. Okay. Too big.
A lot of
isn't it?
people are just like excited by this, isn't
People
it?
love it. It's one of the most beloved franchises
I
of all
remember
time.
right, when I used to work at the cinema and it was on. I'd see the same people coming in the day to watch it, and they'd stay and watch all the credits and everything.
Yeah.
Like, which I'm not knocking. Like, it's good to have a holiday. You're not harming anyone, but you got to just tell like people like who like it.
Yeah. I thought he was giving a penalty for a second then. Then we just pointed like that.
I'm glad he didn't set the ball. Instead of just setting the ball there, it could have been a bit of trouble. Probably decided to wrestle instead.
Who's this ref?
Is that well in it?
That's Stuart Atwell. I don't recognise
Oh,
that.
He didn't mean that, but it's a handball. He's like,
Yeah, just move that there.
Does he crack? Did he bend over and touch it?
Yeah, he like
He's like
scoots it with him.
leaning into it. Yeah.
But I don't know if he's trying to like touch the floor or what.
Good touch. And again, out wide.
Yes.
Clippy.
Go on, Luke Shaw. Go on, son. Beat him. Go on, lad.
What's he doing?
He was treading water then, wasn't he?
What happened? He looked knackered there. Luke Shaw wasn't even anywhere near him. He just did the worst slide ever.
Oh, that's piss poor, that.
That's poopy pants, innit? That's poopy pants behaviour there. Couldn't you look?
Keane.
You can tell he's because he's making up for it by sprinting the keeper down. And it's worked though, look. Pressing works. Go on then.
Go on, Mason.
No, is it?
Oh, mate. Go on, lad. Go on. Go on.
This new Casemiro's alright, isn't he? Yeah. He's sort of doing alright, Mason Mount, in that role. Looked a little bit all over the place there, but so far not too bad. But it's just
he's done enough to stay for another year.
I don't think we have a choice in the matter.
He's done enough.
He's done enough for an
Because you need 2 years, and has he had 1 year with the injuries? I don't know, man.
Nah, I don't know. I know I repeat myself a lot. People don't like the word unlucky, but he has been unlucky, I think, as well.
Oh no.
Oh.
Okay.
Thought Mount had a good look. I did pretty decent like first 5 minutes or so. Since then, I think he should be higher because I didn't want to say it because we were talking, but there were a couple of times where he's lost his runner, and that's what Joe mentioned to start with, where playing in that position you're probably not used to it, and it's like, you know, when Siddiqui went through then, to start with, that was Mount.
Yeah.
And it was like there was another one where the pass got blocked, but he lost the man going in behind him. They're like the things, if you're not used to playing a double pivot, you're not realising. Yeah,
he's not used to it, and also he's not played for a while, has he? When's the last time he started for United? It's got to
I
be
don't
under
think he
Amorim.
has under Carrick, yeah. I was just gonna say, yeah.
So it's like the perfect storm, really, isn't it?
In the other games, Brighton 2-0 up against Wolves, Hinchelwood and Dunk with the goals there, and then Fulham, Bournemouth and 0-0 as well so far.
Hinchelwood is the best NPC in the Premier League, is what I said every day.
Yeah.
Because he's someone that nobody knows. He's a non-playable character. He's one of the, has no
Glad
hype.
you clarified what NPC meant, because I was about to ask you.
Nobody knows him.
Right.
But he starts every game and that,
He's
and
only
plays
21,
pretty
you
well
know.
and he's actually a good, decent player.
Yeah. He's scored him back to
And
games.
but he's
as well.
like hella like utility as well, which adds to the NPC element. He plays like right back, centre mid, like he just goes.
Really?
Yeah, he's like a James Milner type of thing.
Do you know, in a video game, Jay,
Yeah.
any character basically that is like you
I
don't,
thought he could have made that.
that you don't control.
Yeah.
So like all the characters like in the world that are like
Yeah.
doing their jobs or
Oh,
whatever,
right. That's
they're NPCs.
Yeah.
Oh, good block.
Mate, I could have gone anywhere.
Sunderland just putting the pressure on.
I think this Siddiqui guy in midfield, I don't know, he's alright. That was going in, man. Ended up being a good fortuitous block.
It's his hand as well, isn't it, Mount?
Nah, but come on.
I don't think it's a penalty, but I think it hits his hand.
I think he looked slightly nervous second after. You know, because he hit it, but
Yeah.
can't give pens for that. Oh no,
They're not checking out there.
Probably will be.
natural position though. They're a lot more lenient in the Premier League.
Yeah, Champions League's mental, isn't it?
But if that shot was taken by a Liverpool player, it would have been a pen.
That's not a foul.
Mate,
is it?
he just fucking
hell.
fell over.
He did clip him. But you know when I say Liverpool, the excuse they use is was it away at Tottenham? Was it Diaz? Or
Last season?
Onside, he got VAR.
Oh, the one where he apologised because
and they had to apologise.
yeah, yeah.
And they've held on to that one.
Of course they have.
Diving you up it. Hate diving me, you know. Whether it's my player that does it or anyone else.
Good shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, honestly.
Oh, so Xhaka knuckle in it.
One man wall. Why are we doing that?
The thing is, he's capable from here,
He is. Especially with one man in the wall.
but it's so far out that I'm also hoping it can just go like 10 yards over. Do you know what I mean?
Keeper obviously fancies it, doesn't he?
He didn't.
Scoopy to the back post, Xerxy. Cleared away Mazraoui. Touch. Shite. Right, let's go.
Go.
Fuck.
Oh,
Fucking hell!
So we are.
2 fucking slips in a row, man.
It's like he slipped and
Fuck's
tackled
sake.
himself.
Yeah.
I know you can't help it, but it's so frustrating that. Slipped the first time, then recovers and slips again. Well done. Turn. Too slow.
Went straight through the back of him.
Chucking him
How's that
about
not a
there, ref.
fucking foul?
He's giving it.
I thought the initial one was a foul, like when it went straight through the back of him. That's proper centre half tackle. That
Yeah, isn't it?
whenever they can, little kick and a little. We haven't really been at the races today, man.
No,
No.
it's not.
Not at all.
Look a little bit
Sluggish,
disjointed.
wasn't it?
Going through the
Sluggish.
motions, man,
Whatever you want to say, it's just not quite clicking.
which is perfectly primed for a sucker punch.
Yeah, we've had one
Mm.
touch in their box so far.
Let's get
Looks a
one
bit
more
like-
and make it count. Slightly scared then that looked like it. The angle weren't there.
Yeah.
This does remind me though, before FB ref got nuked.
Ah!
Bruno, man, sloppy that.
Shoulder across.
Before FB ref got nuked, there was the plus minus, weren't there?
Yeah.
And I think he had the biggest plus minus positive differential on the whole squad.
Who did?
Casemiro.
Mm.
Remember?
Yeah.
United looked completely different when he didn't play or
Yeah, it
did, but
makes a
like
big
also when he came off in
Yeah.
games.
Yeah, it makes a big difference, Casemiro.
He also cheats us a goal a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like
Because
capable
not
of
just
that.
does he make us defensively sound, I think he's the highest scoring defensive midfielder in the league. So he's adding his own pluses as well, rather than it just being helping the
Yeah.
team. Get there then. Don't know how they got through there. It's a bit hit and hope in it.
It's good out of that.
I don't know, straight back
Right.
into the centre. So much of this, isn't there? Just like us having the ball on the edge of the box, but not being able to get any kind of accuracy or. See, that's more like it. Man on, man on, man on!
Fucking hell, wake up, man. Give him a shout. This is shite, this for United.
Too many players having a poor game, isn't there?
Yeah.
Right, inside. And again.
Foul. Okay, now, man. Let's talk about Lord of the Rings again.
I know. Fucking. Yeah, there we go. Right.
Who's on? Xerxy. No, we didn't
I was
get
kind of thinking my issue there was the box occupation was a bit.
that. Yeah, there's only 2 players.
Went down to the left, Luke Shaw. You looked in the box, you're kind of seeing 5 Sunderland players and 2
Yeah.
United players, and you're kind of thinking, asking a lot.
Shaylay's on. Oh, Shaylay's played yesterday, didn't
Yeah, he did. He scored, didn't he?
he? Yeah. I was going to say,
Is that why probably someone like Jim Thwaite's ain't in the team because he would have played as well? no?
That makes sense.
Touch.
So good technically, Luke Shaw. You know.
Yeah.
He is.
Right, don't stop the ball, man, with high press like this.
Ah. That's
It's a good kick that.
Yeah, it is. Ooh, well done. He tackled that with his knee. He's like on his knees into the player there. There you go. Little clippy. Go on, Ahmad. Keep the ball. Keep the ball. Well done. It's a foul, ref. It's a foul. He's pulling his shirt.
Strong.
What fucking studs has he
How
got
many
on
fucking
today,
times?
honestly? I bet he's got the tiniest little moulded studs on.
Yeah, he slipped then again.
Yeah. I know there was a bit of
The
physicals
foul he
before,
got,
but
the
that
foul he
wasn't
got
that.
was for before it,
Yeah,
not the
it was.
actual end where he just
By
slipped.
the time he
He
gets
just-
out here, look.
That's the foul. That's
Yeah,
the foul.
and then here-
This he just slipped. But he's obviously
How many
pulled
times
it back
he's
for
slipped in
the
the last 5 minutes.
original one.
Come on. Big float of that, wasn't it?
What the hell was that?
Accidental touch there. United just look sloppy today, don't they? I think this happens a lot when you have 3 or 4 players come in that aren't used to playing. I mean, why are you even running? Why are you trying to run through 3 players? at
Jesus
once?
Christ.
Like you have 3 or 4 players that come in that aren't used to playing. None of them look like they're having a terrible game, but the summary of that is that the whole team just looks off it.
Yeah.
Like you bring Mount in, you bring Mazraoui, you bring Xerxy in.
Don't
bro.
gamble with that. Fuck.
And this team just looks slow. And like heavy touches here and there and all that.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
It's just upset it enough, innit?
Corner to Sunderland.
Like goal kick, run.
Oh, is it?
He did like he tried to do like a little
How
double
tiny
touch,
does Martinez look there? Fucking hell.
and then he ends up being what average height as he thought.
Yeah. Good ball.
Don't know.
Get there, get there, get there, get there. Get that.
Fucking
Gonna
hell.
back off all the way for a fucking goal kick.
Here we go.
then.
Here we go.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, this is the look we need. Oh, has he done his knee there?
Is he alright?
That looked like a. That looked like his knee could have gone, you
Yeah.
know.
I was looking away. I don't know who that is. We got a corner. We have got a corner. Ahmad to take it on the right hand side.
Come on, Ahmad.
We take the sucker punch, won't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To Bruno. Back to Ahmad. Good touch. Edge of the
Go
box.
on, go on, go on. Crowded out there, man.
Okay, not too much. Keep the ball.
Yeah,
Well done.
it's got to come out of there now. Yeah, go on.
Maino on the edge.
Luke Shaw, bang it.
He's
Might
not
as
ready
well.
to, is he? Maguire to put the cross in.
Maguire's known to be shifty in the left wing area.
Nice.
I'm being honest, I've seen some good bit of play from him there, innit? You know, when he's thrown out. Yes.
Bruno with a good cross.
Oh.
Keep it at that.
Highly rated, you know, the Sunderland keeper. Royce,
it?
right? Royce, have you heard?
Roofs.
Blow the roof off.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Maguire's just playing wherever he wants at the minute, isn't he? Left wing,
Yeah.
up front, centre mid. Bit of a sluggish one, this, isn't it? I think the last 10 minutes or so have definitely been a bit better. United just pushing up a bit.
Fuck all in that.
Xerxy's in. Not in quite.
Forced him a bit wide.
Without doing anything obviously wrong, just so often it just ends with nothing with Xerxy, doesn't it?
No.
Like, I know he's not in a great position here, but you can easily find Ahmad there, or even if you want to play it safe, pass it to Mount. A top player might have been able to slow it down and knock it past him and get a shot off. It's just like, we've got a corner, but I don't know, it just feels like it's through kind of luck rather than doing the right thing. Come on.
I just don't like that haircut from Ronaldo, man. Sorry.
That's better. Unlucky. Cunha. Just a little side footer.
Go on! Oh, I didn't get hold of it.
I didn't. Go on, Ahmad. No. Well done, well done, well done.
Don't give that as a foul. You pulled out.
Right. Whoever's there needs to do this properly. Keeper's on.
That was a surprisingly good knock.
Yeah, it was. Okay. Well done. It's scrappy, this, isn't it? He's done well there. Sunderland on the attack. One-on-one here, Mazraoui. Corner ball. Did alright there.
Yeah, stood him up well.
Yeah.
Got the block in. Was his side foot?
It's not a bad idea, that. Just play it safe and definitely get it towards goal.
Yeah.
Rather than trying to whack it so that if you get it slightly wrong,
Yeah,
it's
maybe
fucking over the crossbar.
A lot older out, to be fair to him.
Because he kind of did that for the goal last week, didn't he?
Yeah.
Cunha, just like, I'm not going to try and knock the shit out of it. I'm just going to comfortably get it towards goal, decent contact, and then whatever happens afterwards. Corner to Sunderland, ball in. I think it's another corner.
That's
as well.
another corner.
Yeah, Mazraoui nodded it away.
Nah, he's had enough.
Half time.
Putting us out of our misery.
There we go. First half, a little bit of a scrappy one, wasn't it? I think United started poorly, grew into the game a little bit, but certainly not a good performance, was it, Jay?
No, it wasn't. I mean, you can sort of say, like you said, about the changes we've made. Obviously, you know, losing someone like Casemiro, for example, is a big change to make in it. Yep. It's enforced, but he's such a big player for United. Also, just look a little bit, I don't know, just not quite at it. A lot of people falling over, slipping over, making the wrong decision. Plus, you know, you've had a change up front as well. Sesko's been starting the last couple of games. He's not there. Xerxy's done okay. He's not really done a lot, though. See a bit more from him. I want to see a bit more from Xerxy. I want to see a bit more from Ahmad as well. He's got on the ball quite a lot, Ahmad. He's fell over a few times, slips up a few times, but he's at least trying to make things happen, which I like. You know, he's running at his full back and he's, you know, you can see he wants it and he's trying to create something. Cunha's been quiet as well, which, you know, we need to see a bit more from him. And yeah, I just don't think anyone's really doing that well from United point of view. I think they're all, you know, some of them are all right, but they're not exactly shining, are they? We need to see him kick on a bit. And I don't know whether it's a little bit of a hangover from last week where it was like that mad game and a big win over Liverpool, and then it's like Sunderland away with a makeshift team, and you've already got Champions League football. Yeah.
It's not easy to get quite as up for these sorts of games. Like I say, Champions League in the bag, going away to a tricky ground. They're physical, scrappy team. But does that excuse United looking as sort of blunt as they have?
No, it doesn't excuse it. Because Sunderland have been a team that have been poor for quite a few games now as well. So they're not in the best of places. They haven't been playing that well. And I'd love to come in here and be like, oh, it's because United haven't got much to play for, and they've obviously had 5 changes to the starting 11, and saying that's solely the reason, because I'd say a lot of the performances over the last few months have had a similar pattern like this in the game, where we just seem very easy to play against. We look second best physically. I think other teams seem to get final third entries against us quite comfortably. People pin us back quite easily as well. I saw the touches in the box stats that came up as well, and it feels like that happens in a lot of matches where teams don't have to do too much to kind of get us penned in our own defensive third, and then they'll apply pressure, and then a lot of the time when we actually do create anything or opportunities, it is on the break or is on transition when we've been defending for long periods. I don't know how sustainable that is playing like that. Obviously it works well in the big matches, as you've seen when we've beaten the bigger teams, but yeah, there was a lot wrong with that performance. I think Casemiro's been a huge miss. I think there's absolutely zero balance in the midfield between a pivot of Mount and Mainoo, which obviously exacerbates things. Mount looks like someone that hasn't played often. guess he's an honest guy, tries hard, works hard, puts challenges in, but I don't quite see what everyone else sees in him. And unfortunately, it's one of them where we're going to have to try and squeeze something out of him in the next year or two, because we aren't going to be able to sell him. He is on big money that will rise back again when we get Champions League football.
Yeah.
And he needs to somehow stay fit. I don't think he's a midfield pivot player, so there's obviously that making it worse for him. He's not used to having to track runners. He's not used to having to kind of cover space in the central area. He seemed like kind of committing a lot. He's doing a lot of Ugarte-like things today, is from what I'm seeing. But I can't even just pinpoint him. I just think there hasn't really been anyone that's played well. I thought Bruno, PFA Player of the Year, has not had a good first half at all. I think he's been quite sloppy. And it just seems like the team's a bit half asleep, and they look quicker to the ball and look a little bit more up for it than we do.
Just looking at some of the super chats, Enrique Manjares says Mount overruns his angles, struggling at the moment. Bro says enough with the Lord of the Rings chat. Brobot, fair enough. 071 Mario de Silva says Joel Glazer is Denethor, Woodward is Wormtongue. There you go. So we're not done with the Lord of the Rings chat because there's a super chat. Advate says, I don't know what to think. On one hand, when I saw the 11, I knew this would happen, but on the other hand, I want Bruno to get some assists. Yeah, we all want that. It's been just a weird half, hasn't it? It's sort of everything you think might happen, like you said there. It's exactly what we thought might happen in it. We've got some noteworthy people missing from the squad and the team. We're in a tricky ground away from home against a team with a bit more to play for than us. And that adds up to a game where we're not getting battered by any means, but we just don't have that sort of extra little spark that you need to kind of pull away in the first half. There's still 45 minutes to go. I'm not particularly worried. I just think it's, all the things you could predict from the stuff we've seen pre-match has kind of come to fruition, really, hasn't it? I think it's pretty obvious what's going on. They need somehow to be able to snap out of it.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, like we've given a reason, and a good reason for the sort of why we're underwhelming and why we're not performing as well as we should be. But you look at that team, and there's enough good players there, there's enough quality there that you expect a bit more. I don't think that's unreasonable to say we should be performing at a higher level than we have been. Even with the players we're missing, you've still got a lot of quality there. And while Sunderland have got some good players, they're not a team you should be scared of.
No.
And I just think we've been a bit all over the place. You could almost, if you didn't know, you could almost tell that this season's sort of fizzling out a little bit for us. It's kind of done. We've done what we need to do. And you can sort of sense that in that performance. So we'll see a bit more. I don't really think you should be looking at the bench and thinking, all right, maybe get on Boomer on there or whatever. I think Ahmad Cunha, Xerxy and even Bruno can step up and hurt Sunderland a bit more than we have done. Because whilst we've had some sort of half chances, I don't really think their keeper's had a lot to do, unless I'm misremembering.
No, not really.
I can't think of him making much of a save. I know Senna Lomans had a very good save, didn't he? When your man was it Siddiqui went through. So Dave had probably the best chance of the game.
He did really well there, Lomans.
Yeah, because it was a one-on-one, obviously.
Yeah.
We've not had anything clear cut. We've had a Xerxy header from afar, Ahmad from the edge of the box, Mainu scuffing one from close range, attempted volley. So we've had little bits, but nothing clear cut. So yeah, I just want to see a little bit more from United in the final third. And look, Xerxy's probably not going to be here next season, but he's still starting for Manchester United. You want to make the most of these opportunities and do something. Do you know what I mean? And I know Ronny said about Mount. I think he's just a square peg in a round hole. He's not a six, is he?
No, we knew that, and he knows that. And
yeah, I'm not having a dig at him. I'm saying that.
That's
yeah,
I agree. I think it's just he's playing in a position that he doesn't play in. We've got no fit sixes.
Yeah, which it's just if anything, this was a reminder that we need to go out in the summer and spend big in that position because one isn't enough. Because otherwise, you're gonna have to do this again if the one you bring in is injured or unavailable, if Mainu's out or whatever. So
you
need to look at that and go right. This is a kind of game where next season we're going to have games where players are going to be missing, where we've got 2 games in a week, where we've got a big European game, and then we've got places like Sunderland at the weekend, and you need a squad for it.
Do you know the thing is, obviously, with Mount as well, it just makes like the transfer crazier anyways, because outside of the injuries, he's not really a specialist in any position. Because even people think he's a 10, he wasn't really a specialist 10. He's always been this kind of like wing fielder, where he just plays like inside left. That was his best run of form under Tuchel when they played the 3 at the back, where almost similar to what Amarin played. You know, like when you're like almost like a left 10. That was where he played consistently and he showed his best bit of football at Chelsea. He was never like extremely creative. He never really had high assist numbers. A lot of his GA that he ever got for Chelsea was set pieces. He was obviously a good set piece taker. And he was obviously brought in. I don't think there was much plan behind it. I think it was one of those where it's like Ten Hag was adamant to play him as one of the eights. He's never been an 8 either. Can't play in a double pivot. Not good enough to displace Bruno Fernandes. Not being able to stay fit. Doesn't really affect games when he does play. But for some reason, he people always have like the most amount of excuses for him. I just think that's probably the last I'll say it, because I think we are stuck with him. He isn't going to go anywhere, and we got to try and at least keep his fitness. Probably take number 7 shirt off him, maybe, if that will alleviate some pressure going into next season. Obviously there'll be more games to play, and he can almost like rotate, I guess, with Bruno next year. But as I said, he's someone that's going to be on 200+ K wages next year in Champions League football, and we still don't know where he fits in the team.
It's a weird one with that, though, with rotating with Bruno, isn't it? Because, I mean, you don't know, and Bruno is getting older, but there's part of it that feels like Bruno can end up playing almost every game next season, other than like the League Cup and maybe the early rounds of the FA Cup. I could see him doing that. I really could. He's just a phenomenon. I've never seen anything like it. And I know he's getting older, but even so, he's not like, has he missed like 3 games this season?
Yeah.
Like, I know we've only played 40 games, but still, he's not been injured a lot, has he?
No.
And I think in the Champions League, you can arrest him. No, in the Premier League, you can arrest him. Probably not. So it's unfortunate. I feel like I've said this before. I feel like Mount is where Mainu was 4 months ago, where it was viewed wrongly, in my opinion. But this is where it was viewed by the manager with Mainu. It was either Mainu or Bruno, and everyone was like, "Well, it was going to be Bruno." And I feel like that's where Mount is, other than like today, obviously, which isn't his fault, because you've sort of got one of the fittest, most consistent players in the world in your way. Yeah. And you've not got any real shout of displacing him where you can go, well, actually, I'm better than him, because everyone knows that you're not, and that's not that's not a diss on Mason Mount, because I don't think there's many people that are better than Bruno, of anyone, at the minute. So yeah, it's just a strange one, and he's probably the only player in that squad that was probably gutted when Amarim went, because he absolutely fitted into the Amarim system. Those 2 10s, and he was one of them. He played really well, but then you go back to what we're at now under Carrick, and it's not quite his thing, is it? And also, going back to the unlucky thing, injuries unlucky. I will never give up on it. You know I won't. It was a goal against City. I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
Yeah.
And those moments matter. Do you know what I mean? Little things like that can just shift narratives, change your mindset or whatever, change people's opinion around you. So yeah, I do feel he's a bit unlucky, but he's not going anywhere, like Ronny said. We're not going to sell him, and I don't think particularly we should.
There's a little bit of the Donny van der Beeks to him, I fear.
In what way?
In that the transfer itself, whilst obviously on paper you're looking, is Mason Mount or is Donny van der Beek a good footballer?
Okay.
Yes, I think they are. They've done good things for their previous club. They're good footballers. Okay. Can we get him? I know the fees weren't cheap by any means, but can we afford to sign them? Yes, we can. Okay, let's sign them. Where are they going to play? Who are they going to play for? Or instead of, don't worry about that. Just get them in and we'll work it out. And then a combination of injuries, not really fitting in, and then not being amazing when they're playing, has just got to a point where it's like, you're just sort of here. And I do feel bad for him now in this very game, because he is now playing his first start in however many months in a position that if he's ever played in it, it's a handful of times in his whole life. So it's a little bit unfair that we're having to make our first starting judgment on Mason Mount under Michael Carrick when he's playing completely out of position. But this is his 3rd season, isn't it? Or 2nd season, whatever it is. 3rd season.
It's his 3rd season.
So it's like, it's not as though that we haven't had enough time to kind of come up with some ideas about where he's at with things at the moment. It's just not.
You've
no
said
obvious
this a
plan,
few
is
times
there?
about players, Joe. I mean, you, especially when we've done like Late Night Live, you brought up a lot. What's his thing? Like, what's he?
Yeah.
What can he do? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what can he almost fall back on when the chips are down?
Yeah.
So, like, when the chips are down for Marcus Rashford, he's quick. He's got to dig on him.
Yeah.
Like, he can get himself out of trouble or do something with that. When the chips are down for Ahmad, he can beat someone. He's tenacious. There's something there. Bruno, he's got so many skill sets. I don't even know where to begin.
Yeah.
Casemiro, even his aerial ability, if he's struggling elsewhere, is something that's 10 out of 10. With Mount, it's like he hasn't really got that thing. I think he's all right at certain things. You know what I mean? His passing's all right. His shooting's all right. He's
meant to, one thing about him. Thing about him. He's not quite a shin kicker, but the thing is with Mount, he's technically good. He's meant to be. One thing about him, he's meant to be technically tidy. I don't know if he's not sharp or not, but sometimes he isn't always that either. But the thing is, we didn't sign a 10-8 just to be technically tidy and run a lot. Do you know what I mean? We signed Mount hoping that he'd obviously come in and he'd deliver. When you pay that much for someone with a year left on their contract and give them the wages that you do, and you give them the number 7 shirt, I think you're expecting a little bit more when he actually is on the pitch. Do you know what I mean? But what people have done is, I think this whole sunk cost fallacy thing has led people to kind of just be all right with him just running around and putting a tackle in, or like doing a few neat passes or being tidy, and that's enough. He's all right. He's a good player. That's not what the barometer is for what he was bought for and what he's on and what he needs to deliver. Whether you think that's fair or not, it's not really fair. That's just football. And obviously, there's been other poor performance today. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not just Mount.
Obviously, I think everyone's been pretty average. I don't think anyone's been good. I'd argue that Bruno, we love him and got Premier Player of the Year. I feel like he's been just as bad. Xerxy is what we expect though. Xerxy, he just looks half a yard off it, doesn't he? He just always looks like he's a step slow, or he passes the ball a step late, or he's just like not quite there.
Because it's but come on, man. You know what I mean? Shows a bit of something.
Yeah. Well, he'll get the ball, he'll bring it down nicely, and then he'll turn into 3 players and try and dribble through them all. And you think that's obviously never going to happen. That's impossible. And I think Ahmad, another one. We were talking about him a lot before the game, weren't we? And he struggled this season. Just slipping over 3 times at bad moments.
He's fell over.
Do you know what that annoys me?
The one good counter-attacking option we had, and it was a genuinely, sort of proper counter-attack. He slipped over, recovered, got to the ball, and slipped over again as he was trying to play it.
Oh, that was amazingly frustrating.
Yeah, just little things like that. He's looked a little sloppy as well. I think everyone's looked a little bit sloppy. So we need to see how we come out second half. We need a bit more from him, and hopefully, not conceding goals, not losing games when you're playing badly isn't the worst sort of trait to have, is it? It's just now we've got to start playing better and capitalise. Guts Doyle says Josh is done, offers nothing, not even off the bench. I think he is done. I think he's going, isn't he? FPL Mickle said, haven't watched the first half. Has Martinez done okay? He's been alright, yeah. I don't think he's done anything particularly wrong. Fine. Yeah. Peekaboo says Dallow's a miss, provides stability for others going forward. Yeah.
How many players?
Potentially.
Right, it's
Dario Brubeck, sorry, just quickly before you...
No, please
says
do.
Mount has to be one of the great flops. Awful. I think that's a bit harsh, but he's not done much, has he? He hasn't done much at all.
Right, there's 25 players that have played for United and Sunderland.
Fucking hell.
25?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is this a quizzy?
John O'Shea.
How many can you name? Right, you've got one, John O'Shea, yeah.
Richardson.
Kieran Richardson's
Yep.
Where's Brown?
Yep.
Darren Gibson.
Yes,
Januzaj.
good lad. The G-bomb. Yes, good lad.
There's loads.
I mean, one of them's on the fucking pitch, so there's...
Dallo.
Yeah.
Not Dallo.
Diallo. Yeah.
Diallo.
I said, yeah.
And
Another one's in the dugout.
You knew I knew it was.
Another one's in the dugout.
I think one of them's a
Carrick?
keeper.
Nope.
One of them's a
He was
keeper.
alongside him.
Steve
Oh,
Holland.
yeah, Johnny Evans, sorry.
Johnny Evans.
Steve Holland. United legend Steve Holland. I think he did Carrick play from when he was like a kid, but yeah, no, Johnny Evans.
He's one of them a keeper.
There's got to be a shit.
Keeper
Yeah,
feels
there is
like
a keeper.
feels like a
the
Turin.
keeper's a bit niche, but you might.
Not Lindegaard.
Is it Kujak?
Thomas Kuszczak?
No.
Van der Gaal?
I mean, the keeper's very niche, to be fair. Thinking
What
about it.
era?
Modern era. Youngster. I think he's the one who played for United against
Sam
Wrexham.
Johnston?
No, I think he played for United against Wrexham in San Diego. I might be wrong about that, but I
Sam
think
Vitek.
nope. You're not far off with Vitek. That's
hell.
not a bad guess.
Oh, I know it is. I can't think of his name.
In fact, sorry, it's 24 because not to be sexist, but one of them is a female player, so I don't think you would expect her to get that.
Okay. I know.
How many have you got?
You've probably got about 10, maybe 12.
Who else?
There's one of them is one of my favourite players of all time. Absolute bagsman, as the kids say.
Dennis Violet.
No, well,
Thanks, man.
One of the all-time greatest goal scorers.
Dwight York.
There's
Yeah,
one of them.
there you
Actually,
go.
there's another one.
Andy Cole.
Yes, both York and Cole played for him.
Yeah, they did.
And no, also, there's another striker that played for them who I love.
Saha.
Yes.
Lewis Saha.
And there's another one that I love.
Strikers.
Yeah. And I'd have him back at United in a heartbeat.
Oh, well,
Oh, Welbeck.
Good lads.
I thought Saha straight away before, but
Yeah.
I couldn't actually picture him in a Sunderland kit, but my brain thought.
What a
it.
position left.
I'm going to start giving
Did
you soon.
Morgan Schneiderlin play for Sunderland?
Nope, not on this list. There's
No.
the others, they're a bit niche
Go
now.
on.
I
Give us
think
a
there's
clue.
only one or two you might get, but they're not obvious. Sorry?
McNair.
Yes,
yeah,
good lad
shout.
there. Harry there.
Fossey Mensah did play for Sunderland, did he?
Paddy. He said Paddy McNair.
Yeah, Paddy McNair.
No, I don't. He's not on this list.
Donald Love.
Yes, good lad.
There we go.
Do you know what? I didn't expect to get that one. Donald Love, Rochdale's finest.
Yeah. Who else we got? Not give us some clues.
There's one who won a title, but not at United.
Cleverly.
No, in fact, there's two that won a title, but not at United.
Arsenal. Silvestre.
No, think about it. One of them's been on the brew.
Oh, Danny Simpson.
Yep.
Shawcross. No.
No, just think about it. You,
Leicester.
yep. Midfielder.
Danny Drinkwater.
No, shit. Sorry, no. Ignore me. No, he didn't win the
making-
title.
he's making
Yeah,
shit up.
it's another
Yeah.
Danny. I've got confused. You're
Gabby
right.
Don. I know.
Sorry, that's my bad.
What's he called?
You will get this, I think.
Yeah. Higginbottom.
Yeah, good lad. Sorry, I confused everyone with
Yeah.
my stupidity. I don't know whether to. Oh, there's one. I'll give you a clue.
Yeah.
Wayne Rooney.
Oh yeah, Phil Bardsley.
Yep.
Yeah, I should have got that one. Because in my head, I pair Kieran Richardson and Phil Bardsley together. They're both kind of like good Premier League level fullbacks, but not good enough for us.
Yeah. That's fair enough.
I should have got both of them. Fraser Campbell's a good shout.
Yes.
It's a great shout from producer
Very
Harry.
good. Harry's on it, man.
Yeah. I was gonna say, did you sat there googling?
Anyone else that's doable? The keeper. Give us the initials of the keeper.
NB.
Norbert
I don't know.
Boggins from the 11th
I'm
century.
pretty sure he's the one that injured Paul Mullins. Is it Paul Mullins?
Yeah. Let me think.
I think it's him. Unless
Yeah,
I'm
it
getting
was.
it
Yeah,
wrong.
it was.
So he's a goalkeeper who was at United, obviously.
Has he got good cross?
Yeah.
Cross. Oh, I was hoping. I was about
Has he
to
got
say.
an Eastern European sounding name?
Nope, it's a very British sounding name. Like it just sounds like, and he could be the guy that works down Costco.
Neil Botti.
Yeah, Neil Botti, that's it. Yeah,
Neil Walden Martinez. Bloody
You got
hell. Oh, it's a poor.
There's one who I think he's a bit of a Northern Ireland legend. I think.
That's
You
out.
just let that ball run out. What the fuck? That went out.
It looked like it, didn't it? Certainly the bottom part of the ball was out. Right, tell us the rest then, because
Right, I'll go through him. So you got Bardsley, David Bellion is another one.
Ah, should've got
Nathan
that.
Bishop is the goalkeeper. I was trying to give
Nathan
you.
Bishop, of course.
Where's
the
you
Bish.
got Fraser Campbell? You got Andy
Flippy.
Cole.
Yeah.
There's one player. Right, I'll give you a clue.
Go on, yeah.
On that famous picture of the class of '92,
Yeah.
he's on the end of it and he always gets cut off.
Oh, fucking hell. This is. I
Played
know-
for United and City.
I know who he is. I can see his face. I can't think of his name. He's famous for being in that picture
Yep.
and not ever. Oh, and he was a great youngster, wasn't he? But
Yeah, it was mint.
Did
He
he
helped
break
us
his
win the
leg?
FA Youth Cup.
Was it broken leg?
I don't think it was. I think he just fizzled
Just
out.
didn't- Give me in his initials.
TC.
Oh, Terry Cook.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it in too.
Got it in clues.
Ahmad, you got. Johnny Evans,
Yeah.
you got, even though he thought it was Steve Holland. Danny Gibson, you got.
Yeah.
I think this guy is like one of Northern Ireland's top scorers.
Brian Clough.
No, his initials are DH. Yes.
David Healy.
Good lad, Addy's on it. Higginbottom, you got. There's a
was-
one
that was
here,
Marvin.
right?
Go on. Am I in? Square.
Oh, that's shite, that,
I'm not gonna lie
Ahmad.
to you. I think he's got to find him there.
What's going on with him, man? That's
No, he's lost
piss
his head,
poor,
hasn't
innit? I think I'd give him the kiss of death, sticking up for him so much.
Got that little bit of luck
You've
and
got
didn't
to
use
find
it.
it.
Man.
You've
What
got
was
to
he doing
find
there?
something
Like, he
there.
didn't do anything.
Let's see how easy the pass is. But we get a really lucky break here. Bruno, and it's Mount, sorry, to Bruno, and then his pass gets deflected through to Ahmad.
Nah.
It's just shit. And do you know what? It's not a given that he can find.
No, but
I feel like it could have been better than that.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I was.
It could have been harder to defend than that. Is what you're saying.
Hit it harder and hit it closer to the goalkeeper. He hits it behind Cunha either way.
Yeah.
Like even if the defender isn't there, Cunha ain't getting that.
There's one here, right, who's got the same name as one of the best defenders in the Premier League.
Nemanja Vidic. Current or ever?
Current.
Bruce. Oh,
Current.
ever.
So someone's playing in the Premier League now. Very, very good. Ronny loves him. Absolutely loves him. Thinks he's mint. But injured quite a lot. But he's very good.
Fofana.
You're not a million miles
Injured
away.
quite a lot.
But he's very good.
Reece James.
Yes. You said Anna's. You said Adnan Yanawat.
Yeah.
You said Donald Love.
Yeah.
Mark Lynch. I didn't even bother getting you that one. Paddock McNair, I think, came from the production desk.
Yeah, it did.
There's one more. I don't want to be morbid, but he passed away. Liam Miller.
Oh, yeah.
God rest him.
Yeah.
You got O'Shea. You got Kieran Richardson. You got Saha. You got Danny Simpson. Lucy Staniforth was the female player. Danny Welbeck and Dwight York. So 24 male players. I think you got about 20 of them. And the ones you didn't get.
Couple of the
no disrespect to the Mark Lynches of this world, but it's a bit niche.
Do you know him?
No, I don't.
No.
Let's have a look at it. It's just out of curiosity. So
Just looking at some of the other scores. Go on.
Mark Lynch played like lower league. Played at your neck of the woods actually. Stockport, Rotherham, Yeovil, St Johnstone, and Sunderland. So yeah, I had a career in the lower divisions.
Fair play.
Fair play to him. Not easy.
He's got a Ibiza final boss energy, hasn't he? Who's that? Who we just saw them for Sunderland?
Alderete.
Is it Alderete? Yeah, he does. He looks a little bit Ibiza final boss.
He looks very Gamora.
Gamora. Oh, Ronny. Now you're talking my language, sunshine.
What a programme.
That is amazing.
You told me about that ages ago.
Oh, mate. I was obsessed with it at
Is
one
that
point.
the Irish sort of mobstery, gangstery
It's
type?
Italian. It's the mafia.
What was the Irish one that everyone was keen on?
Oh, that's
Kin.
Kin. Kin's class.
Oh,
my God.
Kin is mint, by the way, and they're filming a third series.
Oh,
But Gamora is fucking rowdy. It is.
Tasty.
It's gritty, man.
Yeah. I saw a review that says it makes Sopranos look like Gilbert and Sullivan. Like, it's just... You think, wow, did that just really happen?
I've seen majority of season 1 of Sopranos. I've been trying to watch it at the same time.
Season 2 gets even worse in terms of the violence and the...
of Sopranos.
Oh, Sopranos.
Sopranos not like just about like grittiness and that. It's very
it's yeah. There's a lot going on in the Sopranos. It's
loads of different storylines going on. That's the same as with The Wire. The Wire was so multi-layered. It would have like loads of little subplots going on at the same time.
Yeah.
And only good TV is able to keep you invested in all of them.
It's mad with The Wire as well because you'll see someone like pop up in series 4. And
Has
you've seen them in series 1 and you'll
any-
find out what they've been up to straight away just like by one scene where they've got a little cameo in it or something. And you'll be like, oh, that's what happened to him.
Has anyone ever been like, when you watch a program and there's like a subplot that you just fucking not interested in, I don't like?
I hate flashback scenes.
Yeah, and then
flashback episodes and flashback series.
So like
and all that.
but like because there might be like a main plot and then there's like a few subplots floating about, and there's always one that you like not interested in, and sometimes I found myself guilty of fast forwarding it.
Yeah, there's one. There's one about Russell Crowe's in his thing called The Loudest Voice, right? About Fox News, about Roger Ailes, who's like one of the men behind Fox News, and it's interesting. But there's a subplot about this newspaper that's starting near his house, and this guy who's running it, and he's fucking dead out, and it goes on for ages. The subplot is like an hour's worth of the show.
Yeah.
And like, why bother me with this?
It's very, very similar to that. I can't remember the name of the show. You might know it. There's a show where it's based on, it's like the journalists and then the police, and each episode is like back and forth.
Right, The Wire series 5 is a bit like that.
Is it?
Because it's every series in The Wire, they usually add another facet to it. So the first series is the coppers and the drug dealers. The second is like the coppers, the drug dealers, and the docks, the people working on the docks. The third is like the coppers, drug dealers, the kids growing up who are trying to get, and the teachers.
The next in line.
And then the fourth one I can't remember. I think that's like the top tier sort of importers as well. And the 5th one is the journalist as well.
Right.
So you're adding
So it's
another
adding all
like,
the time,
and
yeah.
some of them will start. The dock workers kind of take a step back in series 3 and 4. You barely see them. The journalists are like one of the main parts of series 5.
Do you like the ending of The Wire?
Yeah, I do actually. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm a simple man, me, Ronny. I like endings that are like unambiguous and you're not like with Sopranos and all the debating that went all on over it. And did he die and what happened there? And well, with the Wire,
Cheers for spoilers.
Well, you don't. I've not spoiled it. It's just, you don't know. And you don't know who he is.
Yeah.
Well, with The Wire, it's like you know what's happened.
This one wasn't The Wire, in it. But someone
No,
might
you know The Wire. You
But-
wouldn't have got to series 5 and fucking.
But
Probably
it's-
just noticed this.
I love the first episode of like in the journalist like working everything out, and then it's cuts, and then the second one's the police, and I just didn't care, just wasn't bothered at all. And I just stopped watching it after that.
What was it?
will
Who's
know.
in it? Do you know?
No,
Anyone?
I can't remember anything. It's
Is it in
recent.
England or America?
I think it's American, yeah. But yeah, someone might know. Anyway,
Any road?
second half so far, quite like the first half. You just can't. I'd get in Burma one
What
for
the
Xerxy ASAP, to be honest.
Do you know what? I was thinking, nah, don't change it. Just come on.
And I wouldn't even
But-
mind getting fucking Dalla one for Mazraoui.
We might have the same midfielders playing the whole game as well, because I don't think we've got. Is it just the youngsters that can
Yeah.
play?
Yeah. I think we can live with that. I don't think it's working, but I think we can overcome it to a certain extent by having a bit more quality up front, so the ball sticks a little bit better. Or at least been able to counter attack. Because Xerxy is decent, but he's not a good counter attacker
Sad to see
either.
this, innit?
I think it's going to be in Boomer for Xerxy.
Yeah, I
He's the easy
think
one.
just do it.
I know what's wrong with putting Thingy up front.
Who?
He's not played up front since the start of the season, and he can play there in a certain
Who are we talking?
way.
Cunha.
Cunha.
I think it. But why is it? And then do what? What would be the rest of the? Why do we need? Why would you put? Cunha front?
Actually, you're right. Just put Boom up front, Cunha left, but then like have some sort of like fluidity
Yeah,
between them.
I'm up for that. We've got a few different super chats as well. No one's been able to find that TV show I'm on about. Anyway, Joe plugging his own podcast by mentioning how sloppy the first half was
Very
multiple
clever.
times. I'm here for it. That's from Ryan R. It was accidental, but you know, maybe it's just subconscious, and I'm going for it. The Hat in 93 says Ahmad's been awful all season. Really, he's got away with running at people, putting in effort, but the quality and final product hasn't been there. Yeah, we kind of slightly more drawn out and less aggressive terms. We kind of said the same thing.
Yeah, we said
didn't
next season's a big one for
Yeah.
him. I don't think like he's going to go anywhere in the summer. I don't think he should. But there's a lot more games next season, a lot more expectation next season.
Yeah.
And also from him, this will be like his third full season where he's more or less in and around the first team. So yeah, he's got to step up and just hope this is a bit of a blip.
Yeah. Okay, no.
Bruno dropped deeper now.
That's fucking shit.
It's just that, innit? That's the problem. It's just that. Like, you can't score goals if your passing is shit around the box. You just can't.
He's not making excuses for that. It's just poor.
It is. And it's like, oh, it's a bit of a
Filthy
tricky
attack.
pass. Yeah, but he gets it wrong every time. If you're always trying difficult things and it's never coming off, stop trying difficult things.
Simplify your game.
Yeah. You don't get extra points for never doing something difficult.
It's a foul.
Like,
Fucking hell, ref!
what are we doing?
Why has the linesman not flagged that as well? It's right in front of him.
You know, linesmen don't try their best.
No,
to
they
make
don't.
Any
I
decisions.
literally stopped looking at the game then because I was like, right, that's going to be a free kick. He knocks the ball past
fucking
him and
joke,
just trips
that.
him over. What are we on about? There's too much space there.
It can be very easy to play against at times, man. Look at this. What the?
Go on, son. Have a dig.
Dario Brubeck said the greatest plot twist: Bobby Ewing in the shower in Dallas. The previous series was all a dream. I'd be fuming if I watched a series of telly in the
You
next.
know why? Was it the guy who is it Patrick Duffy or whatever his name is, or Victoria Principal? One of the main characters, the actors who played them, left, and then wanted to come back.
Oh really?
So they said, "All right, the last series has been a dream."
I'd be so annoyed.
To get you back in. We'll get you back in. We've got
We'll
to
just ruin the whole show.
fucking hell. What are we doing here? Bloody hell, mate.
Yeah.
How's your touch, son?
You did the right thing
You think
there,
Doggy's coming on?
Martinez.
For?
You what?
I hope it's fucking no disrespect, but I hope it's Xerxy.
Who's coming on?
Paddy Doggy.
Gogo.
And then
Ballon
Cunha up
Doggy.
top. Cunha up top.
Yeah.
That's too fresh. You know when you order Chinese and it arrives in like 6 minutes? Where's this come from? Sorry, thank you very much, first of all. But
It was made before, but no.
okay, thank you. Here's a glass of water it's been sat in that room for 2 weeks waiting for someone to ask for it. Thank you. Oh,
Good
it's another
save.
good save. Is that a penalty?
No.
I
He
was.
got the shot off, didn't he?
I've seen pens given for that when it shouldn't be. You know, like when you've slid for a clearance. That wasn't a free kick either.
How are we getting a foul for that?
That wasn't a free kick. He just went out of play.
Yeah.
No, he just went. No, it was a
Free
throw in.
kick.
It's a throw in. Didn't give a
yeah.
free kick.
Oh, he didn't. I
No.
thought I saw the ref going like that.
He like Ahmad did. He's like nicked it, and then
Yeah.
unfortunately he didn't like stay in play.
Another good save from Lomans. He reads the shot really well. Kind of realises that Robbie can't really go across goal because that's where Maguire is. So I think he knows he's got to go to his right. But it's well done again from Lomans. Without him, I know he fucked up one of the goals up against Liverpool, but it could easily be a goal or two down here. Get up. What? What's up with you? What happened there?
Hate this sort of stuff, man.
Holding his face. You know fuck all happened there.
What's he done now? No, Martinez.
I don't even know what's gone on there. Sort of grabbing him. I don't know what he did.
Wouldn't really want to. Wouldn't go on his bad
I
side,
don't
Brian
know,
Robbie,
man.
you know.
Kind of like he took almost a swing at him from one angle.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I got quite kind of
I
quiet
was like,
because
he just took a swing at him?
I think Martinez was like kind of pushing the boat with that last bit.
Yeah.
Like it weren't as like innocuous as I thought. I kind of feel like he's given Robbie like a little bit of a reason to kind of like play it off. He's done like this weird little.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
doesn't go through with it, does he? But he still kind of makes a bit of
Yeah.
contact, and he's kind of masking it like he's like trying to grab him.
So
Bit
Dorgu on, I think that's Cunha. Is it up top and Dorgu
Cunha will be
and
up top.
You'd assume
Ahmad
so, wouldn't
off
you?
him.
Yeah.
I
wonder
Xerxy just fucking an hour of not much really,
It's just
and you know
He starts
there's a
to
chance
just-
that might be the last time there's probably will be the last time we see him start for United.
it stood
Oh,
out
fuck off, Maguire
on the
wasn't
team
one.
sheet when it was announced, didn't it?
Yeah, and you think okay, show us what you got, and he
Come
just
on there,
didn't.
Martinez, come on.
Doesn't do out.
Where he's gonna be for what he's gonna do for Arsenal game then?
I love how you say it like it's some public holiday or something. What you're doing for the Arsenal game this year?
When is it?
Going away.
When is the
Going
Arsenal
away.
game? Which one?
Tomorrow against West Ham, innit?
No,
Is
no,
it
Is that
tomorrow?
West Ham?
Is it today?
I swear it's.
Nah, City's today, isn't it? Is it City Brentford?
I thought it was 5:30. The 5:30 kickoff today.
City
Yeah,
Brentford.
I thought it was tomorrow. Yeah, it is tomorrow.
City Brentford's a little
Awful.
interesting one, you know.
Yeah, and City have still got to go to the Vitality as well, haven't they?
Oh,
Nice. That's all right.
interesting. That'll be us next season in this title race, mate. Fucking 3 games to go.
Yeah. Burma warming up. I wonder why he's brought Dorgo on. Just think we're lacking a bit of sort of physicality out there, maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
Not that he's a bad player, Dorgo.
No.
But
Yeah.
I wonder why it looks like Burma just sitting back down after warming up a bit.
Can't expect loads of changes. Carrot doesn't really make changes that much. He's not someone that's quick to make subs.
Yeah.
fucking
What?
hell.
What was any of that?
That looked like a restart from when the opposition's had a player injured. and
Yeah,
they
you
got
go,
the ball
yeah.
back. Yeah,
Give
gives
it
the
back
ball
to him. Let's just fucking hoof it to their keeper.
It's been a steady one, this, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a frustrating game.
Very
It's
end of
as
season kind of vibes.
Yeah,
There you go. Well,
he
right.
slipped.
What fucking oils on this pitch? Slipped again there. Look, little half slip from Cobby. 2 in about 3 seconds. It's that same part of the pitch that Ahmad slipped twice as well, by the way. Literally halfway line there, wasn't it? Around that area. Just a little bit flat in it.
Yeah, it is.
Go on then. All right, here we go. Chance to counter attack here. Kendogu can't get a run here.
Okay, no, that was the Casemiro slide.
That wasn't a great ball to him, to be
it's
fair.
under
The
his
lad
feet.
made it hard for him.
Yeah. He needs to just almost like just roll it off his studs rather than kicking it at him.
Fucking hell, man.
That usual like, energy and pace that we counter attack and we break
Right,
with
it's
just
sort
hasn't
of
been there
pass
at all, has it?
Make. No, it's not. You're right. You're just playing like you're almost 3-0 up. It's
Yeah.
like, come on, man.
Not stretching the pitch very well. We're not finding gaps very well. And then the final ball's been poor as well.
Yeah. You know, it's not like there's been many chances either side as well.
No, it's
No.
a bit dead
Saturday
off.
3 p.m. 0-0ers. Someone said they don't know about Mbumo. Saturday 3 p.m. on Mbumo. Obviously, moving to United, he doesn't get as many as he did at Brentford, but apparently had a really good record when no one was watching.
Oh, really?
Yeah, was it when?
I thought you were going to say the opposite.
No.
Like he didn't show up when no one was watching. Right, go on then.
Come on, a bit more positivity.
Bit more. Wow, that pass.
Hold on, Ahmad. Oh, he could have left that.
Fucking hell.
Not going his way today, Bruno, is it? Looking a little bit flat.
Yeah. Even like the little short passes, to each other. It's like a bit behind him or a bit difficult for him. I think not enough on it. Like, just seem proper. Like, I don't know.
Come on.
No shots on target.
Probably easy, but
Yeah.
Says it all. That.
I think Mazraoui's had a poor game as well.
he has.
Before he just ran up the pitch, didn't get near his man, and they played it behind.
It's fucking not good enough. He's another one who's better than that, and this is I'm not saying it's a massive opportunity, but make the most of it when you start for United. Don't just fucking not bother.
Oh,
Jesus Christ! If at the post.
Sunderland at the post.
Oh mate, what are you doing?
Show for him then. Show for him.
Fucking hell!
Got the ball as well. Just got bullied.
Time.
So poor. Honestly.
Yeah, I think we need a couple more subs here. Get Mbemo on, get Dallo on. Oh, that's all right.
No, it's not.
Fuck
What
off.
are we talking about? You just tackled you, dickhead. What are you even fucking appealing for there? Yeah, we need a couple changes here, I think.
I think we missed a load today.
Yes, my missus messaged me that.
I think we've missed a few, haven't we? Collectively, we've missed Sesko or Mbemo, Casemiro and
Go on.
Dalot, I think.
I've been waiting all game, you know, for the sucker punch because you know United
Yeah.
are capable of it, but it's just not come.
And also, because they've not scored, that's a foul, surely.
No,
Because they've not scored as well.
Fucking here we go. Look at this now.
Yeah.
It's 2-on-1 here.
Well defended.
your shoulder, man,
well
right.
defended, Maguire.
Yeah.
I was watching him the whole way. He was always in good position. I was like, and also I do know that thing of playing where the guy that was a tired pass.
Yeah.
Stop moaning.
Yeah, I don't know. He's arguing with
He's
that.
he's saying it's an handball, but I think to be
Yeah,
fair, it was an advantage because he fouled him.
Come on, then. Man on.
I thought he was through then. Oh, fucking hell.
Cooney's being sulky as fuck now, isn't he?
Well done, Cobby.
So late that. Fuck me.
Foul, man.
What you might come on, man. That is a foul. Just look fucking well off at United. This is not good enough.
Yeah, the passing and just the basic stuff has been really poor. Like, people's control has been poor, and he got a bit lucky with that, didn't he, to be fair? It's a decent strike. Hits the post. Bounces back out. You can imagine Xhaka scoring from here, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Just one of them. Struggling to make chances. They're setting up for a cross, but you don't know, do you? Gonna clip it in. Yeah, they do.
That was a chance and he cleared it.
It's awful.
Oh, did it? Oh, yeah, Brobby's headed that.
That's an awful header, that.
His teammates didn't
Fucking
realise
hell.
he was the one that headed it and let it
I
go
was
out of
gonna
play.
say that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's like, I thought Maguire must have got it, but I thought he didn't get it.
He's got his bearings all wrong there, and the lad.
But the way he heads it,
Ow! Push.
he does turn his head toward goal, to be fair, but he just missed. He goes too early or too late, maybe.
50p.
I'm off. Not a good afternoon for him.
No.
Boomer on.
Yeah, makes
Sad
sense.
to see you really. I wanted Ahmad to have a good game today, but it's not happened. He's been poor.
Yeah.
Come on, and Boomo, you could do the goal as well while we're at it.
It's got sort of non-uniform day kind of vibes, this game, hasn't it?
Yeah.
End of term, everyone's brought their own games in. Someone's brought them little cocktail sausages in.
Fucking
cheese
hell.
twists. It's just a fuck about, innit?
Yeah.
I just want Bruno to get the record. I don't want him
Pit
to.
behave.
That's nice. Go on, Dorgu. Run.
Dogu.
Great pass.
It's a
That.
ball, that, you know.
Go on.
What you got? What you got? What you got? I'll take it.
See what he's trying
So
to do.
Mbumo back
Take it.
post.
Yeah,
Yeah, he thought, yeah, there we go. Oh,
Take it.
fucking hell.
He's played
that's his-
every game he's played.
I know, that's his World Cup over.
No, it's a
It's a
contact.
late one.
Well, you're right.
Oh, it's an inside of the knee. Back of
no,
the knee
no,
kick,
no.
that.
You know where it hit? You know where it hurt him there?
Where?
Right there on the shin. Only if you had fucking the right shin pads on.
Shin pads, mate. I think they need to make a rule on the shin pads thing.
I think he needs to...
Because
They've become smaller and smaller.
The way they
So
are now, it's like
he doesn't do anything.
either don't have a rule that you need them,
Like a size rule, innit?
or have a size rule that they need to be 5 inches by 3 inches minimum.
People,
whatever.
there's literally ones wearing them. Like,
Yeah.
it's not do it
Some can't.
because you're not allowed to not wear them. Do you know what I mean?
exactly.
So it's like you're not allowed.
I'm sure they've already got minimum rules, but you need to make them bigger. Not massive, but come on. There
Right.
we go. Little clippy.
This is Bruno. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I wanted my assist.
He's just doing the right thing. He's trying to do the right thing rather than forcing it. Hit it. Hit
Bro.
it. It's a couple deflections on that. A touch. That's all right. Yeah, like. Right, come on. Hold on, Cobby.
See if we can get something now, man. I won't mind like a little shameless one.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I'm up for that. Who's on?
There we go.
It's not bad. Not quite enough.
Good defending. He's not gonna get around him. Once he puts his body in, and yeah, it's just bit of a cheat code, probably. You know,
In what way?
like a bit of a hold-up one. Like basically can't get around him unless you foul him.
Yeah, he's strong, isn't he?
You almost want a Martinez. Not in a bad way because I feel like he might get away with being a little bit more aggressive because he's smaller.
Yeah. And also because a bigger player being physical isn't always an advantage against him because you're still probably
Centre of
running around
gravity.
him.
Yeah.
Someone doing something a bit different might be better. Can we sell Xerxy mid-game? He's utterly dire. That's from Taipei Animal.
Aye. There's a
He's
ringing endorsement of his performance.
He's Eric Dyer, yeah.
Get over, you soft knobhead.
This is from Major Mike. Carrick fan here. Oh God, you know this is going to...
But I
That's a
hate
book.
him.
There's a book coming.
Yeah.
But I think
I
he should
hate him
resign
and I've never liked him.
Yeah.
And I know we need better players in the middle, but I hope there's a plan for style of play, and that just it brackets possession, which I think what a lot of people, that's kind of what people think of as a style of play, isn't it? Holding the ball, and not Fergie style counter attack. The ceiling is top 4 if that's the case. Do you agree with that?
Sorry, I was distracted then.
Right, I'm going to say it again.
Sorry.
And this
I am
time,
sorry.
Ronny, get off your phone.
Right.
And Jay,
What?
open your lug holes, mate.
Yeah.
Carrick fan here.
Yep.
And I know we need better players in the middle, but I hope that there's a better plan for style of play and not just Fergie style counter attack. The ceiling is top 4 if that's the case. That's according to Major Mike. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I think you got to remember with Carrick, he's done what he needed to do this season. Like, if you give him a full season, give him a pre-season, give him some signings, then we can see what he's about. But his job was to get us into the Champions League. He's done that. He's sort of got a team and a club going again. So I don't want to be too judgmental on the performances we've seen. Do you know what I mean? I think there's more to come from him. What do you think?
I don't love that everyone just thinks there's one way to play football and that it's by having loads more of the ball, etc., etc. Because also, you can have 55% of the ball, and realistically, the opposition's still got 45. It's what you do with that time. And if you're effective and you're more effective playing a little bit of a deeper line, counter-attacking, you can still have 50% of the ball doing that, playing it around your own half and then quickly breaking through the lines. I'm not as obsessed with possession as I think a lot of people are. Today's a bad performance, regardless whether we had more of the ball or not. We've just been shit today.
Solely about possession.
This isn't. But it was mentioned about possession, in that comment specifically. So, I think today's just been a poor performance. That's not
Fucking hell!
Either way,
Honestly.
but I don't think.
I think what's obviously saving Carrick is he's had good results, good performance, got us into Champions League football, and there isn't any like candidate out there that kind of makes you that excited. I don't think the manager market at the moment is all that inspiring, and it's always easier, I guess, to kind of keep with the devil you know than devil you don't almost.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to sit here and lie. I do think a majority of the performances haven't been that great.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the results have been there, which is still testament to him. And I think he's actually benefited from. I think he's afforded players freedom, putting them in their correct positions. Obviously, Teddy's a bit different with the injuries, but we also knew though before he came in, and it was the case under Amorim, that the squad was far from perfect. It was a bit mismatched, and the profiles weren't there. It just wasn't as bad a squad as Amorim's performance results made us believe. But there's obviously still gaps and holes.
What? Oh, fuck
There's
off.
still gaps and holes in it, but I'm also not going to sit here and pretend that it's all been rosy and great from a performance standpoint on Carrick. Obviously hasn't, but I still think he's done a good job.
Why would it have been?
Yeah.
Why would we expect it to have been? Because like if you're like it comes back to that thing of like, and this isn't just your comment by the way, Mike, because like you said, you like Carrick, you're just asking what's the future hold, and you know, is it?
Yeah, he's right. It's nuanced.
And it's a
People
fair
think
question.
it has to be binary all the time. You got to be one side or the other.
Yeah.
I think you can say it'd be all right. I feel like if Carrick stayed, I'd be perfectly fine with that. I feel like I'd prefer him over a lot of the people we've been linked to.
Yeah.
But I still don't believe it's a situation where it should just be guaranteed and given to him. I still think if they've got an idea, they want to do like a couple of interviews or a couple of gaffers before they decide, then do it.
Yeah.
Do your due diligence. I feel like this whole thing where it's like solely one way or the other isn't right. And I actually think that's a really, really good comment from him. Like, you can be a fan of Carrick, can be a fan of results, can still feel like he wanted to stay, but you can still criticise some performances and have questions about the whether it will improve or not. But obviously, we have got a window to come.
It's a fucking foul, ref. Are you joking?
See how things go. But
fuck me. The fuck was that? What are you arguing about? Saying you're pulling me. Are they pulling each other? See, Shaw does a good job of making it look like he was.
If I'm being honest, that's not a foul. I mean, that should just play on, really. I feel like Shaw's kind of just turned around and like...
It's that last step or two.
For like half...
Shaw's used his experience. He knows what he's doing.
6 or 1 half a dozen of the other, for me.
I think, just on the Carrick thing, I do think this is obviously... We know it already. This is going to be the thing that hurts him. If he starts losing games, it's going to be the performances, the possession, the style of play in it. You can see it coming a million miles away. This is what will get him sacked if he's going to get sacked.
Yeah.
And
won't be sacked. Won't be sacked.
No, but eventually it will be.
Who?
No,
eventually.
No, I don't mean now.
We're not
as an interim. As an interim.
We say it all the time. You know what's going to get the manager sacked before they even arrive.
Yeah.
Like with Amorim, there's a good chance that people just wouldn't like 3 at the back, and that showed itself, didn't it? There's obviously details and finer sort of points to it, but the same with Jose. You knew it'd blow up.
Oh, well done, lad.
Go on.
Oh, unlucky.
Oh, gone out.
Yeah, with Jose, you knew he'd fall out with everyone. It'd blow
mad.
No.
With Ten Hag, it would be. He doesn't have big team experience and all that.
Plus his relationship with the media.
Yeah, and there's all sorts of different things going on.
Or whatever.
I don't think that goes out.
It doesn't look like it did.
I don't think it did go out.
Yeah, as I said, I feel like it's all right to be like happy with the way it's gone on the Carrick and improvement. He has helped the vibes.
It's very close.
I felt like I started to get a little bit disconnected from United more than I'd like to when Amorim was here. He's kind of brought that back.
Yeah.
Actually look forward to games that have an existential dread. We've actually had to celebrate some wins and some great results against the big 6 teams.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I believe Carrick staying is like fine. Like it would be perfectly fine decision, but I don't think it's that bad to like have slight concerns and reservations about whether performances will definitely pick up.
Fine. That's fine.
But as soon as you say that, some people obviously kind of blow the top and say, "What are you on about?" Like,
No,
there's obviously more nuance to that, isn't it?
Having concerns and
Go on, lad.
some questions and stuff. But I don't think expecting to win all the games we've won and do it with really good dominating controlling performances was even possible.
I didn't think that was going to happen with the personnel, because that's why another element that's massively in Carrick's favour is the squad still lacks.
Yeah,
doesn't have a left winger. That's a major negative. I think that's a Carrick's had to play without left winger. I don't think Dorgu is one. I don't think Cunha is a natural one either. The midfield is had to basically play the same midfield the whole time because we haven't really got any depth there. Ugarte doesn't really count. It's more. And then when you got Mount and Casemiro, you feel like, can you play really kind of like restrictive football where you're pressing aggressively high with high energy with the athleticism of them two?
Yeah.
Can you? Not really. So what you do is, what's likely to happen is Carrick stays, you try and have a strong window and then you see if the performances improve, because obviously sustainability does matter. But the results against the big 6, they're great, but how many games you have against the top 5 sides a season? It's 10 or 38, I guess.
I mean, sorry,
yeah,
you're right. Why are people leaving?
Can't be asked. It's shit.
But like, these are home fans, and if you win this game, you've got a chance at Europe. There's fucking probably 10 minutes to go. What are you?
What's the ref give here? Does he give a foul to them?
Did he give a free kick for that?
There was literally nothing in that.
I reckon the ref can't wait to blow the full time whistle.
Yeah, it's going to be 2
what
minutes
was
stoppage
that?
time.
I don't even see anything in that.
There was nothing. And why is the game stopped for so long? We've not seen any replays. Like, the game's just fucking stopped happening.
How the fuck was that a free kick?
That was ridiculous. And he's all over Burmo there. 2 fucking arms around him.
Head out.
Time. And again. Just
fucking
get across everyone all the time, don't they?
I'm not. They've looked physically stronger than us in most areas as well of the pitch.
And our technical stuff's looked too sluggish to kind of get round it. Although,
Get up!
why is
What's
everyone
with all
fucking
the slippers,
slipping
for
over?
fuck's sake?
Fucking hell! Put some fucking studs on your boots.
He's never getting into that, is he? Every
It's like
fucking time.
five slips now in areas where it could have helped us counter-attack, or we could have got the ball forward more quickly. Across 3 different players as well.
Bruno's saying elbow. We got a redder coming here.
This would have to be.
He looks
the
a bit
worst,
sheepish.
The worst elbow you've ever seen for him to get this.
Oh!
Hello. Bit of summer. He raises his arm up. That's a red card at the World Cup.
Don't know if that's going to get given.
As in that, talking to an opposition with your hand covered, with your face covered.
Is that not allowed?
In the World Cup, it's going to be a red. I mean, the problem is, it's probably a yellow, innit? Because
yellow.
he puts his arm up and he does flick it at him, but it's not enough to send him off. It's just not enough contact there.
If there was a little bit more swing.
Yeah, I know. But it is...
Remember,
he is-
have you seen the João Pedro one at Brighton? Where he's missed.
Oh, where he would
Where
have
if
killed
he
him
connected,
yeah.
that might have been... That wasn't... Not
He
red
literally
card.
could have killed
That's
someone.
prison.
Yeah.
Prison sentence.
It's like full body
He's
behind
like
it.
full on gone.
Yeah.
Has it been checked and cleared or...
The thing is, it's a free kick and a booking, but it isn't a red. So if he didn't give it to start with, did he?
They're checking it for a while, man. It might be... He might... Huh?
No, I don't think
Might
he
be
gave
gone.
it either.
He might be gone, you know.
I think
checking
it's
it for
harsh
a while.
if he gives it. See, the problem is they can't give a
João
yellow and
Pedro.
they can't give a free kick.
João Pedro's like wound up and gone like
Yeah.
jumped off the floor like and he's missed like he's so that's he's missed his head. But it's one of those where if he's connected, oh my, like
Yeah,
with that
it's-
that might be broken nose like
Who's this against?
Against
like
Brentford.
his career that might have been like 1 year ban,
There you go.
arrested.
I don't know if you see the replay.
Oh!
Yeah, there you go.
Fucking hell!
That's like
He's trying to take his head off.
shattered cheekbone stuff, that, innit, if he
Yeah.
gets him. Did he get a red for that?
No, because
But he should do.
I feel like he should. You know,
I think
for
that's
that.
a red
even
anyway,
for
yeah.
not hitting. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's violent conduct. Just because
Yeah.
you miss.
Yeah.
Because
Just
if
'cause
you
you're
swing,
shit.
if you swing a punch at someone in a game and
Yeah.
miss, you'll still get sent off. No?
Yeah, of course you do, yeah.
Yeah, Keane got sent off, was it St James's for throwing a dig at Shearer?
Ronaldo
But he
got
missed.
sent off against Man City for diving in 2-footed and not touching anyone. Lovely. Lovely.
Nice.
Go on,
Isn't
then.
it? Nice.
Bit of quality for once. Go on. See, 2-on-1 here is not his... Man on. He's got four fucking men around him.
It's been like that the whole time.
It has.
They've played at such. They've been so like.
unlucky. I
They've
know.
been so energetic and that,
Yeah,
like,
they have. Like Cobby there, we squared the ball and he's got 4 players around him. Well done, Cunha.
Well done.
Surprised he's not given a foul for that.
That little mini like sprint to the ball from Shaw is a tired one. You know what I mean? You see it then.
Just
Like a
getting
little
arms going up.
shuffle.
That's 36 out of 36 starts kind of shuffle, that, innit?
Fair play to him.
Right, 4-minute stoppage time. Like you said,
Fuck off.
let's get the little.
Go on. Oh my god.
Bruno.
Foul?
Oh, is that a foul? Is that a trip?
He's not even appealed for it, so I'm guessing it's not.
A better touch there from Cunha. And I'm surprised he didn't shoot with his left foot. I don't get that.
Good pass from
It's
Martinez.
Martinez
Good set
into
from
Mount. It's a lovely set from Mount, although it's kind of.
Yeah,
but-
maybe it's forces him wide a little
I
bit.
don't even know who's trying to pass.
I
to
don't
there.
think he does.
Was that not a foul?
That guy's been interesting since he's come on, innit?
I mean,
you know.
you don't get the ball and he does smack into Mazraoui. So again, you don't complain, you don't get it, do
It
you?
almost felt like it was that, but it also felt like Mazraoui took his momentum, his own momentum
Yeah.
into him. Do you know what I mean, kind of thing?
Bruno in.
Go on.
Right into the fucking cluster of players there. Don't let
I
that
do
pass
want a
get
bit.
off.
I do want a bit.
Well
of a-
done.
I do
And
want a
again.
bit of a shit house like. For
Oh, yeah.
Stoppage time goal. Go on.
Yes. Oh,
Oh, was that Maguire then at the
Yeah,
back?
it was.
Could he?
Hey, Maguire about to rifle that into the roof of the net.
left foot.
Fucking have a bit of that, you
Slice it.
fucking macking bastards.
Something like that.
Look how strong he is.
Oh.
He's fucking.
Yeah, but fuck off.
Fucking hell.
Have a
Well
bit,
done, Harry.
mate.
Well
Go
done,
on, lad.
Harry.
No one fucks with Maguire.
That's
Fuming, Brobby, innit?
that's the proper Shaq rule though,
I'm not sure
because
he's offside here.
go on.
Even that was a bit nonchalant.
Bit nonchalant. That.
It's it.
Pen. Oh, it's.
He's gone the other way.
Dived.
He's gone the other way. It's a booking for Cunha. And it is as well, because he'd be going mad otherwise, telling him to
he
VAR
knows.
it. Fucking hell.
I thought for a split second there.
Thought it was it.
Robbie was victim of the Shaq rule
Yeah,
there, you know.
100%.
What's the Shaq rule?
It's basically when you're like Haaland gets Haaland's victim of it as well. So when you're as big and strong as these guys,
Yeah.
the referee allows more contact.
That is terrible.
I think he's off it. No, he's not. Yeah, you're allowed to get
The
smashed.
referee allows more contact against you
Right.
than like a normal, like a weaker player would. Like if that weren't Robbie, he probably gives a foul saying, "Oh, he was over him." But because he's like so strong, you're allowed to do more. Like Shaq used to get a little bit more against him because he was just bigger and stronger than everyone. Oh,
Come on, dogs.
on,
Inside,
doggy.
inside. That's a foul.
that's a foul.
That's one nest now.
Put it in the box. Put it in the mixer.
Go on, Lomans. Get up there, lad. Been a hero.
He'd love a clean sheet. Good ball, that.
Doggy.
Back post.
Back post.
Go
Back
on.
post.
Fucking hell. We'll take the corner, but Christ.
Look like his hip needed oil in there.
That's
I don't know
what
it.
was that?
Summed up this game.
Dog,
That's
yeah.
this
Like-
game in a nutshell.
Like
Fucking absolute shite from start
you know
to
when you
finish.
see those like robots running the marathon, and
Yeah.
it just sort of like falls into the crowd.
Yeah.
Doggy had a bit of that.
Right,
going.
we need a Bruno
Come
assist
on.
there. Bruno
Last
to
chance here,
Maguire.
corner.
Come on, Maguire.
Let's get the
Fucking
assist.
show
Let's
him.
equal the record. Come on, lads.
Remember 2012?
Last kick of the game. Atwell. Dressing down Luke Shaw there.
Luke. Pack it in.
Come on.
Sorry.
Let's win it here.
Sorry, sir.
Let's win it here.
I reckon
Corner.
a referee.
Just cross it, you fucking.
I reckon
knob.
a Prem referee night out
Stinger.
is a messy one.
And Burmo!
Ooh.
Oh, he's deflected over. And it's back out to Bruno. Is he offside? Is it a corner? What's going on?
No, he's had enough. The ref.
Full
You know,
time. Yeah,
not
the
having
ref's
the corner.
like-
end
There
this
you go.
fucking
0-0.
garbage.
Scruffy garbage game there. Is Carrick falling out with everyone? Who's Carrick falling out with?
I think that's fourth official.
refs.
Fourth official saying, "Why have you stopped it there? We've got another corner."
Got another corner. You know, why have you stopped this
And the- and the-
absolute footballing feast?
And the fourth official's gone. Fourth official's gone. Have you watched this game?
Yeah. We wanted to end this
Right,
as
let's
soon as
end
possible.
this shite.
But it is over. Manchester United 0, Sunderland 0. A rare clean sheet for Man United, but that is far from the story of the game, isn't it, Jay?
Is there a story of this game?
Well, exactly. Poor quality, poor performance, realistically.
Yeah, sorry.
I mean, maybe, I'm not saying we did well not to lose, because I think by the end of the second half, Sunderland weren't trying to score. But but it was just an end of season, not many games to go, bit of a stink fest, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. You're right. It was like when we won the league at Ewood Park, and I think in the second half, if the score stayed the same, we won the league and they stayed up, and no one tried to do anything. And it reminded me of that.
Yeah, a bit of a nothing game, innit, lads?
Like,
Okay, no.
just a little bit of ag now and again. People falling over, people diving, people getting in each other's face, but not much of that. Just a little bit of, the little incident with Bruno. But again, it just very much felt like you said on Clones Day at school.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's had enough. And even then, should we have had another corner? Who cares, man? Just end this game. I'm not even arguing about that.
This is one of those games
Let's just go home.
that someone's going to quote something that happened from it to you in 6 months' time and go, oh, that was like the 0-0 at Sunderland. And you go, what game are you on about?
Yeah, I don't. That
One of the
didn't
most forgettable games
Very
of football I've
forgettable.
ever seen. No big injuries, no great chances, no real quality, nothing even so bad that you have to kind of talk about it for months on end. Just a poor game, wasn't it, Ronny?
Just tepid. The quality just wasn't there. I thought we looked physically inferior to Sunderland all over the pitch. They didn't really create many big chances in themselves. That was one thing that we have been decent at doing under Carrick is we might concede territory, might concede some shots and whatever, but we don't really give that many big chances away. We defend decently well in our box. Lemens is solid when he has to make a save. But that is a really forgettable performance, and I think there's a few players there that had an opportunity with players missing to kind of put themselves in a positive light for the club or for the manager, and they didn't take it.
We've got a few super chats. No manager completely changes style of play mid-season, says Ricky Murray. The job's to win games and update the style pre-season. Pep took a year as well. A perfect game for youth who want to make a name. Yeah, we didn't see much of that, Steve, did we? A few more super chats as well. Stephen Ballantyne again, same guy, says, also my wife Shelby said hello to you all again. Hello, Shelby.
Hi, Shelby.
Luke Hutchie, only natural to have a slump once the Champions League was confirmed. Shit weather, squad rotation, it was bound to happen. Even the best sides have games to forget.
Is that Ty in disguise? No, weather. Come on, people.
Matt G said, why doesn't Carrick get the leeway Amorim or someone else would get? We all know our depth is weak and not Premier League suitable, yet Michael Carrick gets flack for it. I mean, like we said before, it's fair to question every manager about things, but I do think that us at least have been, giving him pretty much decent leeway. I know the comments are always going to be a mixed bag, aren't they? Especially when you've got people who are mad, who are more likely to comment because you're motivated by your anger and by your stress and all that. So
you need to vent, don't you?
Yeah, when things are going well, it's an absolute flurry of people loving it. When things aren't going so well, it's a flurry of people hating it. But the truth is probably somewhere in the middle where Carrick's had a great start at Man United. There are things to work on. Today was a poor performance, but I don't think it needs to be a crisis moment, a 0-0 draw at the Stadium of Light with Champions League football secured. That to me is a pretty acceptable thing, even though we're going to dig into all the details in the post-match review, of course. Advait said, the only thing I want to see next season is a decent showing in the Champions League and multiple variations of repeatable patterns, irrespective of the style of play. Yeah, it'd be nice to have something that you look at and say, that's what we do, even if it's not something that, it doesn't have to be a specific way of doing things. Tommy McCartney said, after years of Ten Hag and Amorim ragging on about tactical systems while they lose every week, I can't believe people are mad about a manager that wins 70% of the time. Style of play, who cares? Cinefeg says, would you sign Charlie Forrest for Hearts as backup right wing from Burma? Been ripping it up in the Scottish League this year. I haven't seen enough of him. My only worry with the Scottish League is it's sort of championship quality in it, if that. So I don't know. Personally. Advait says, I think this game, as boring as it was a great way for Carrick to show the higher-ups our lack of depth. They have to know it already. If they don't, then we're doomed. And Garbag says, ref did rob a corner, though, the bastard, 15 seconds early. In fairness, Sunderland also had a corner at half-time that wasn't to be allowed to take him because the ref wanted to get the fuck out of there. And who can blame him? We're going to be back in a few minutes for the full post-match review, looking back to this game. Looking at the other games that have played today as well, United's position in the Premier League. Luckily, Liverpool have drawn with Chelsea, so we're not being closed down in that third spot as of just yet, at least. Thank you, though, Jay, as always.
Thanks, Joe. Well done.
Thank you, Ronny, for joining us. Thank you for joining us at home as well. Manchester United with a plucky clean sheet away at Sunderland. I mean, I think that's the nicest way I can possibly describe the absolute bore fest that we've just watched there. But we'll go through all that. Stay exactly where you are, and we'll see in a bit.